Muted. I just realized I'm muted. Okay, my bad. Sorry for the delay here on DrDelay, but I am ready for some football. Hopefully you guys are as well. Just making sure I'm good over here on the side. We've been having some issues, but I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're ready for football. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Are you guys ready or what? Of course, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in a classic AFC matchup. Of course, ESPN actually having Pittsburgh favored by, 64% of the time they're winning. Cincinnati at 35%. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I, of course, am confident the Steelers can win, but I don't know. The Steelers seem to struggle on Thursday Night Football, specifically or more so on the away side of things. So that's going to be just something we're just going to have to deal with. You know, if you're a Steelers fan, do not expect to blow out the Bengals. Bengals have been bad, but that doesn't mean we're about to blow them out. How's it going, George? Good to see you. Giants fan, thank you again for the like. I see your brother jumped. Oh, yeah. Today we're going all in. I'm not bald, folks. Don't think I'm bald. It's a messy hair day. That's why we're doing the black and yellow today. Hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. And the Lions safety is suspended. Oh, yeah, Branch. Yeah, I feel bad for him, honestly. I think he got baited myself. That's what I think. But I'm not in charge of the NFL. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I think Mahomes and the Chiefs baited. Regardless, though, again tonight the Bengals, of course, they started off 2-0, so they're looking for something. They're looking for something to get going here. They have just been not so great since the first 2 weeks. Of course, they lost Joe Burrow. We can go ahead and click on their schedule. That way you guys can kind of visually see what we're talking about here. Again, they barely beat Cleveland, which actually is a step forward for them because they have struggled against Cleveland early in the season in the past, and then they defeat Jacksonville, which was kind of a shock, and that's where Joe Burrow went down. Then they, of course, get blown out by Minnesota, get blown out by Denver. Then they lose to Detroit. Actually, it was kind of a close game, 24-37. And then, of course, losing to Green Bay, 27-18. Actually had a chance to win, but they just could not get things going for them last Sunday afternoon. Of course, the Steelers starting off and beating the Jets in a thriller. And then, of course, they lose to Seattle, which they look pretty terrible. I'm like, okay, well, this team kind of stinks. But then, of course, they get 3 in a row, which they didn't play good against New England. Got 5 turnovers off of Minnesota, but still really just kind of suspect the whole time. Then, of course, defeating Minnesota, that was a good win. And then, of course, Cleveland last week could have won by more, but it is what it is. We'll take what we can get for the Steelers. So we are underway already, kicking things off here in Cincinnati. Field at the 3s, at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, 30, and brought down at the 32-yard line. That is Williams on the return. And here comes Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers has been playing great. His 21st season, of course, in the NFL. He's the oldest player in the NFL. 513 touchdown passes. His 247th career start. So we'll see what he can do tonight against the Bengals. Again, Bengals not that great this year, but regardless, the Steelers have struggled in recent memory in Thursday Night Football. Rodgers is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right. Is going to check it down to Warren. Warren breaks a tackle initially at the 30 and fighting forward for just a gain of 3. But, hey, he was fighting for those 3 yards. So, nice little play there to start off for the Steelers. Seth pulling for the Bengals. Yeah, I figured. A lot of people pulling. They're going to be, guys, going to be all anti-Steeler tonight. So second and 7 in the shotgun is Rodgers. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. Warren is in the backfield. Looks like Rodgers is changing it up a little. Rodgers. Swing pass caught by Freiermuth. But I believe there's a flag. So false start. That's number 81, Jonnu Smith, the guilty party on the false start. It's pretty loud here in Cincinnati. It's going to back them up again. They're going to give Warren actually throwing that catch, but it is what it is. Yeah, Smith kind of jumped. He was, just got eager to go. All right, 2nd and 11. Ball right pretty much back at the line. No, it's ball at the 29. Yeah, ball at the 29. Rodgers in the shotgun. Drops back, looking to his right. Now to his left. Fires. It's going to be in the turf. Incomplete. Rodgers not too thrilled. Classic Rodgers, looking passive-aggressive as always. But, hey, you know what? That's our quarterback, folks. That's our quarterback. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Steelers. Showing Flacco there on a bench. Rodgers is in the shotgun. A lot of craziness happening around me. Trips to left, one receiver to the right. Tight end in tight. Rodgers drops back. Steps up, fires down the right side. It is caught! And he walks out of bounds. Metcalf with a great catch. And that is an automatic first down, of course, for the Steelers. That was quite the play. I'd say about a 30-yard play. I'd have to look at it again. Pretty much just a fade route. Oh, geez, a 35, 30, almost a 40-yard play. Good stuff. Draven, of course, pulling for the Steelers. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Trying to see what the official yardage, a 39-yard play. Nice. 1st and 10 for the Steelers there inside Cincinnati territory at the 31. Rodgers under center. It's a toss to Warren. Warren cuts inside. He's at the 25 and pushed back pretty much as soon as he got there. But, hey, that's a nice gain of 6, and the Steelers are moving. Steelers are moving. They're grooving. They're doing what they got to do. So, 2nd down. Ball at the 24. Seeing Roman Wilson in the game. He's looking to find really a spot for the Steelers. He's been like, hey, are you gonna get better? You gonna start? You gonna play? I don't know. We'll see. Rodgers under center. Ball to 24. Rodgers. It's a toss to Warren. Now he's cutting inside. He's at the 20 and brought down across the 15-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. I was looking kind of doom and gloom immediately, but then again on a third and forever, Rodgers with a 39-yard pass to DK, and now they are inside the 20. Again, this was a toss to Warren, but Warren, it's an interesting play because, typically when you think of a toss, you're going left or right. Now it's a toss pretty much right up the middle. And it's an interesting play. 1st and 10 at the 14. Rodgers under center. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. 2 of those receivers are tight ends as Rodgers tosses to Warren. This is down the left side. Now he cuts inside and is brought down at the 10. Looked like a possible face mask, but nothing was called. You got your Phillies hat today. Okay, well, I guess it's something. Is that a different yellow? Is it just the lighting? I think it's the lighting. Yeah, it's not normally that light. I was looking at it myself, like, that's pretty bright. But yeah, no, it's the new lighting. We have a light now that's like in the background to give it a little bit more color here because everything was looking yellow. It was where looking all that stuff. 2nd and 6, ball at the 10. Rodgers under center. Play action, rolling to his left, fires to the end zone. Oh, in and out of the hands of the receiver. The receiver was Connor Hayward. Just couldn't make the catch. Right in his hands. Should have had it. Yeah, maybe it was a little bit over, just a tad, but he did have both hands on it. I mean, that is... you can see Rodgers rolling the eyes. 3rd and 6, ball at the 10. They need to get to the 4 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left. Facing pressure, moving to his left, now moving to his right, trying to keep the play alive. Fires, it is caught! Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Jonnu Smith wide open in the end zone. What a drive by the Steelers. Good stuff. Again, Rodgers, he might have a terrible PFF grade, a terrible QBR grade, but this guy is just so good, even at the age of 41. Again, finding the open guy. 8.6 seconds from snap to pass read option time. Maybe not. Actually, we're just going to leave it there as the extra point is up. The extra point is good. The Steelers drive down the field and strike first. Rodgers, of course, with a 10-yard pass to Jonnu Smith. The Steelers lead 7-0 with 10:51 left to go in the first quarter. Well, that was cool. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like. It really looks like I'm bald. That is actually crazy. Folks, I mean, not that it matters, but I guess it matters to me. Anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is a growing channel. Just crossed 1,500 subs yesterday. We're kind of moving and grooving here, folks. Over 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. We are at 343 at the end of July. Here we are again, over 1,500, just barely over, but hey, we're over it. So, again, thank you for tuning on in. Hopefully I'm able to win you over. What I do is I call games on the channel, NFL, college football, or MLB. That's pretty much it. And, of course, Steelers have priority on the channel. I am a Steelers fan, but, again, that's not the only NFL games I do. I actually have my schedule already ready for this Saturday. So if you're Saturday and Sunday. So, again, 2 college football games and then an NFL slate on Sunday that features 3 games, and I still didn't even put up the Sunday night game. I may do it. I don't know. It just really depends on how everything goes. But I'm telling you, if you like sports, this is the channel for you. Because, again, we are growing, and, you know, hey, maybe I do a good enough job for you to like and subscribe. Lamar Jackson's back for the Ravens. Is he really? I didn't know that. That's actually kind of huge. Well, they have a bye this week, right? I'm pretty sure they're buying, because I don't remember seeing them in the pick'em, in the pigskin pick'em this week. Yeah, they have a bye. Okay. Well, no, yeah, okay, that was the Seahawks. Okay. And, of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible, folks. I really do try to respond to the chat. I mean, you guys are definitely the reason why I'm here. So I really do try to respond to as many comments. Won't be able to get to them all, but I'm pretty sure for the most part I get to 90% of them. And if I do miss you, I'm sorry. But for the most part, I get to you. All right, we're back here in Cincinnati, and the Steelers leading 7-0. Rodgers looking like a vintage Rodgers on the drive. Of course, Jalen Warren had some nice runs as well. Now we'll get to see Joe Flacco. Of course, this is actually the second. Actually, yeah, no, Joe Flacco's first game with the Bengals was last week. So far, I guess I've seen both. I've seen both starts here for Joe Flacco as a Bengal. Look at that. God's work, brother. Clutch content. While awesome, Joseph. Glad to hear it. Be safe and safe travels. He's at the 10. He's at the 20 and 25. Brought down at the 27-yard line. So that's where the Bengals, of course, Joe Flacco coming out. 25th start against the Steelers, all versus Mike Tomlin, Super Bowl winner, of course, in Super Bowl 42 against, no, that's not right, 47, pardon me, 42 was the Eli Manning Brady one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 1st and 10, ball to 27, Flacco in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Flacco hands it off up the middle. This is Brown. Brown fighting forward. Actually holding his own pretty well against Cameron Hayward there. It's a gain of 2. Runs into the big guy, the multiple-time All-Pro, but Brown wouldn't go down. It is a gain of 2 for the Bengals. Again, the Steelers looking really good on that opening drive as we're approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first quarter. Bengals run game, they're actually last here in the NFL, only averaging 56 points a game, or 56 yards a game. 56 points would not be last. Flacco drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. Keanu Benton in there on the sack. And this is kind of a disastrous start for the Bengals. Chris pulling for the Steelers. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Dr. Penguin sold a 3-1 lead. Yes, I saw it. I saw that. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. The Penguins looked like it was a good start to the season. Maybe they're ahead of schedule on the rebuild, but no, they were just kidding, apparently. 3rd and 14, ball to 23. They need to get to the 37 for a brand new set of downs. Flacco drops back to pass, fires, and it's caught at the 40. T. Higgins breaks a tackle, still on his feet, where he's eventually brought down at the 40. Well, never mind about the doom and gloom, the disastrous start for the Bengals. Flacco comes in again, clutch, throwing it down the field. So many times you see quarterbacks nowadays, that's 3rd and 14, I guess I'll just check it down for 2 yards, get the stats. No, Flacco's going for it all. Throwing it perfect. Again, there were Steelers everywhere. Man, the Brewers are going to get swept. Oh, no way. Are they really down? Last time I checked, it was 1-1 in the 5th. 1st and 10, ball at the 41. Hands it off to Brown at the middle. Oh, Brown is driven backwards by Elliott, but he does get a gain of 4. Good to see Elliott back. Elliott has been... I don't know. I think he's very underrated for the Steelers, and good to see him back. I'm sorry about that, Chris, man. I really am. Hey, you never know. But, yeah, I'm sorry. I really do feel for the Brewers fans. 2nd and 6 here. Ball at the 45. Flacco in the shotgun by himself. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. They're at the 45. Flacco drops back, looking to his right, fires it down the field, and that is incomplete. Higgins, the intended target, I believe. Trying to get fact check there. There we go. It was T. Higgins. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Bengals. Of course, again, if there's any Bengals fans here, don't feel like I'm going to be just again angry or attacking you. No. That's not how it's going to work. Unless you attack me first, then I think it's fair game. But no, I'm pretty reasonable for the most part, I would say. 3rd and 6. Flacco is in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. They need to get to the 49 for a brand new set of downs. The other 49, mind you. Flacco drops back, looking over the middle. It is caught at the 46, but nothing doing as he's brought down by Juan Thornhill. That was Jamar Chase on the catch, but nothing doing. Troyo went out with another hamstring. Oh, my gosh. That's sad. Delay. Hey, how's it going, RC? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Looks like the Bengals are ready to punt it away. That was a nice, again, play earlier, but that was really the only thing of note. As Recco punts it away in that one. Kind of short. Field at the 15. He's at the 20. 25. And is brought down. Actually, he's still up. As a pack of Bengals all over him at the 26-yard line. All right, commercial break coming up. Steelers 7, Bengals nothing. 7:25 left to go here. It's okay. At least they won the series. Yeah, there's that. I mean, I know you guys are probably hopeful for the World Series, but, you can say that, hey, we won a series. We usually don't do that, or we usually are first one and done pretty much. But no, you guys beat the Cubs, and that was a quality series there. Chris, yo, what game you watching? Yeah, he's watching the Brewers and the Dodgers. Doctor, start a Steelers D over the Steelers D. Hopefully it doesn't cost me. Seahawks, the Texans are kind of looking good, Draven. What's up, RC? Steelers 16-1 loading? Nope, not happening here, but it'd be nice. Watching this game. Oh, you're watching it? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Is the game over? Is that the score right now? Dodgers 3, Brewers 1. I had it up just in case. Okay, so we'll check out some scores here. East Carolina 17-7 over Tulsa. In the hockey world, we should have some games going on here. Maple Leafs over the Rangers 1-0. Predators over the Canadians 1-0. Kraken and the Senators 2-2. Panthers Devils 1-1. Jets Flyers 2-0. Avalanche Blue Jackets 2-1. Oilers Islanders 1-1. Stars Canucks 1-0. Might not do the hockey as much, but I'll try. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to, if you like what you see. Again, this is what I do. I call games. I just realized I'm so I need to be over here. I need to be center on my little corner here. But yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do. I call games NFL, MLB, college football. This is what I do, folks, and we're a growing channel, 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks, and we are just cruising along, just past 1,500 subs last night. So again, we are a growing channel. Definitely subscribe. You're not subscribing to some bum that's going to go away. No, we are actually on a great trajectory, so make sure to do so. It is fast and free and easy to do, folks, to sub. It's not over, but I don't have a way to watch the Brewers game, but that's probably a good thing. Oh, I gotcha. Well, if you want to listen to it, I can, again, recommend Play-by-Play JJ. I believe he's doing the series. I am really sorry. Delay, like, what would it take for the Brewers to win the series? They just need to start getting on base, because that's what they do. Whenever they get on base, they usually just drive those guys in, but they just aren't doing it. Should I have tuned in? Yeah, you're fine. It would take a miracle. Yeah, maybe. All right, Rodgers comes out again. The Steelers leading 7-0. Already got the ball back. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Rodgers. It's a pitch to Warren. Warren at the 30, 35, and brought down at the 38. Nice run by Jaylen Warren. And just like that, it's a brand new Steelers first down. What is with the beanie? Is it cold? I'm literally this guy. Oh yeah, you'd rather watch Tom Grossi. I know you would. I've already. Yeah, I mentioned. I know. Did I mention? No, I didn't mention that in the tweet. Yeah, no, I know you'd rather watch him rather than your own family. 1st and 10. Rodgers slant here to Metcalf. Metcalf at the 40 and brought down at the 43. That's a gain of 5 for DK Metcalf. It's going to take a miracle. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't even want to try to sing that. That's actually embarrassing. I'm going to move on. 2nd and 4 here. I'm not much of a music guy, RC, so any music you guys bring up, I'm like, I have no idea. Any movies, I'm like, yep, I have no idea. TV shows, I have no idea. 2nd and 4, Rodgers under center, ball at the 44. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Warren in the backfield. Sending Miller in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Oh, it's a flea flicker. Rodgers moving to his right. Just going to have to check it down to the turf. Incomplete. And Rodgers is yelling at Warren. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? I actually have no idea why I'd be yelling. I'm just telling you should beat the Bengals by 34-48. I don't know, man. I still think it's a one-score game. I know the Steelers look all right now, and the Bengals don't. But RC, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a one-score game. This is what you think? Oh yeah, 100%. 3rd and 4, ball at the 44. Don't get sad, Trisk. Rodgers in the shotgun. They need to get to the 48 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right. Moving to his left, fires down the field. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Jonnu Smith. Just about a foot, I would say, over Smith. And of course, Rodgers doesn't like. I don't know if he thinks Smith should have kept going, or there was some holding by the defensive back there, but nothing too huge. Delay only owns a TV for one thing. That is sport. That is true, RC. And YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. A lot of YouTube. Trying to get inspired by other content creators. Here is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. That's about a 40-yard punt. Fair caught at the 17-yard line as the Steelers have a little chat with the Bengals punt returner. Rodgers is animated. Pretty upset. So Bengals ball with 5:58 left to go in the first quarter. Of course, they are heading to commercial break, so I will stay right here, of course. You think one team wins by 6 or 7? Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's going to be a close game, despite how the Steelers have been, despite how the Bengals have been. I think it's a close game. I'm not going to say we're going to blow them out. No way. I've seen too many Steelers games to say that. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. If you're new here to the channel, that's what you should definitely do, because we are a growing channel. 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. Actually crossed 1,500 subs last night. And again, I'm not some bum that's going to go away. We are a growing channel, folks. So yes, make sure to like and subscribe. I do the NFL, MLB, and college football. Of course, MLB is making its way to its conclusion. So yeah, pretty much very soon it's going to be nothing but football, and football. Might actually do a little bit of hockey. I know, Draven, if you're still here, I actually downloaded the hockey logos. So I might be doing that a lot sooner than expected. So get ready for that, Draven. You're hilarious. I actually saw that video. I actually saw the video today for the first time, the 6-7 video. I think that's what it was. I actually don't know. It was about a lemonade stand or something. 3-1 Dodgers. Oh, man. Yeah, the Dodgers again. I checked that out earlier, Chris. Thank you again. Christopher, pretty much my sideline reporter that checks in. I appreciate you, man. I do. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free to chat down below. I try to respond to as many people as I can, so don't be a stranger. You guys want to chat sports or whatnot, definitely do it. Again, I love chatting sports. I love football, really. Football is my number one. But if you want to talk about baseball, that's fine too. I can talk a little baseball. You might know more than me in baseball, but I cover baseball regardless. Actually covered 150 as of now. 154, I think, this year. 155. Look at that. 155 games. Almost 162. I mean, I know obviously we're counting playoffs in that. Flacco usually makes a loss look good. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be competing. He'll be competing for sure. All right, we're back here in Cincinnati where again the Steelers lead 7-0. The Bengals again, they got a first down, but pretty much that was it on the last drive. It was a nice third and long completion by Flacco. Of course, Trisk were here. He'd be like, oh, well, there's the typical Steelers. But no, he would be correct. 1st and 10 here for the Bengals at the 17. Flacco in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion is Flacco. Flacco is going to toss it here to Chase. It's a screen at the 20 and is brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 9. So a nice play on first down by the Bengals to make it 2nd and short. Saw a video today saying that some teachers are banning kids from saying 6-7 in the classroom. No idea what it's all about. For the video I saw, it's like a lemonade stand. And that might not be the original video. I don't know. But it's just like two kids, brain rot. Like this guy asked how much lemonade is. And they say 6. It's really dumb. 2nd and 2, ball at the 25. So they actually only an 8-yard gain there. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is incomplete. Porter was all over Chase. No, there is a flag. Bengals fans really upset. They wanted it. They got it. Porter was pretty handsy there, not going to lie. That is one bad thing about Porter. He will just be on the receiver with his hands. But, hey, Porter is really good, though. Yeah, I think that just a little one too many. I think he just turned him at the end. Happy birthday to Cincinnati Reds. Noel V. Marte, who turns 24. Happy birthday to Marte. Hey, he's a pretty good young talent for the Reds. Yeah, no, for sure. The Reds, hey, they have a nice team, too. I mean, I know they barely got in, but you never know. Next year, they could take a step forward. 1st and 10, Flacco. Fake hands off to nobody. Throws. It is almost intercepted. Oh, pass intended for Chase, but Chase is not that tall. And, of course, the Steelers defender was looking at Chase rather than the ball, so it falls incomplete. I don't know. Actually, now that I look at it, I don't know what Chase was doing. I think maybe the throw's a little bit off there. It is what it is. 2nd and 10, ball at the 39. Flacco in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Flacco hands it off up the middle. This is Pirine. Pirine fighting forward. Still on his feet, actually, as he's brought down at the 44th. That's a nice gain of 5. Makes it 3rd and manageable for the Bengals. Again, the Steelers, of course, started the game off with the ball, drove down the field and scored on a 10-yard touchdown pass to Jonnu Smith. Bengals got a first down on their next drive, then had a punt it. Steelers 3 and out, and this is pretty much where we're at here. Bengals 3rd and 5, ball at the 44. Flacco in the shotgun. They need to get to the 49 for a brand new set of downs. Flacco drops back, looking to his left, now moving up, and it's caught over the middle at the 50 and brought down at the 48. That's a nice gain there by Noah Fant, and it's going to be a brand new set of downs for the Bengals. My cat tries to break in. That's what she does. She just likes to break in, even though I put a pillow in front of the door, a door that will not close. Brand new set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Bengals as they are now in Steelers territory. Ball at the 48, Flacco in the shotgun, receiver to left, receiver to the right, tight ends in tight. Flacco, play action, heavy pressure. Oh, and it's dropped by Brown over the middle. Brown was wide open, and he had plenty of space. Oh, that would have helped out Chase Brown fantasy owners, but unfortunately, he lets him down. That is a flat-out drop. Bengals have a decent run game, but not... I actually wouldn't know. I saw the one game last week, and they were okay. You like cats, but I'm allergic to them? Yeah, no. I mean, cats are all right. You know, of course, I love my cats. I don't know about other cats, but I love them, the cats that I have. 2nd and 10. Hands it off to P. Ryan up the middle, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 or 4. They're going to give him 4, so third and 6 coming up for the Bengals. Steelers were favored by 5.5. I would say that's an appropriate mark. Again, I expect a one-score game, folks. I mean, the Steelers do struggle on Thursday night. That is not a joke. They do, especially when they are away and at a division opponent. 3rd and 6, ball at the 44. They need to get to the 38 for a brand new set of downs. Flacco in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. And there's a lot of movement by the Steelers and the Bengals. This will be interesting. And it looks like it's going to be false starts. Yep, 5-yard penalty for the Bengals. Mims, the false start. He's the guilty party. How about the NFC North, the only division with all teams with a winning record? Yeah, no, they're playing really good. I still don't really think the Bears are that great, nor the Vikings, but, I mean, they're winning. That's all that matters. I had a cat named Smokey who attacked everyone except me unless he was aiding. Wow, that's actually wild. 3rd and 11. And my cats do not do that, or else they get freaking wrecked. 3rd and 12. Flacco drops back, fires over the middle. It's caught by Oyus. No, he dropped it. He had it, but then couldn't survive the ground. And Iosivas, again, he had the dropsies last week. Again, he had it in his hands, but Porter actually ripped it away. It's just something that Iosivas he dropped, I think, 3 or 4 passes last week. So, yeah, he's got something going on, I guess. I don't know. He just can't make the catch anymore. So the Bengals going to punt it away. 4th and 11, just over 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Here is the punt. And Williams with the fair catch. Oh, and he's contacted. That should be a 15. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's not good for the Bengals. My grandpa kicked him all the time, so he became a villain. Oh, I don't blame him now. Yeah, I don't think I would never kick. I slap him, like, what are you doing? But no, they don't hit me anymore. But they were trained. Yeah, I feel like did a good job on the cats here. Chicago Bears have formidable games. I'd have to look at them. Yeah, I don't really blame them. Yeah, I don't know about kicking. Kicking's a little bit different. That's a little bit different. Like, I will move the cat with the foot, but I'm not flatting out kicking. That's a little different, Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, or you like MLB, this is the channel for you. This is what I do. I call games. So hopefully you like what you're listening to. You like what you're, I don't know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. And you definitely subscribe. Again, it's a growing channel. We have had 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks, and again, we just crossed 1,500 subs last night with a UTEP and Sam Houston game. Can you believe it? Oh, man, that was a not too shabby game, actually. So, yeah, no, we definitely, again, we're moving up in the world, so definitely subscribe. You're not subscribing to some channel that's going to go away and, not really do much. No, we are definitely a channel on the rise. We really are. Again, appreciate you guys. And, of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So, yeah, definitely do that. Talk about football. Talk about whatever you like. Checking out some scores from across Major League Baseball. Really, again, it's just the one game. Dodgers and the Brewers. Dodgers leading 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. The college football game is East Carolina and Tulsa. East Carolina leading 24-14. They're still in the second quarter. Geez, I'm a lot of scoring for not even halfway through the second quarter. Geez, that's pretty exciting, I guess. And that's pretty much it. We'll check some hockey stuff a little bit later. That is pretty much all I do. I call games, and I might do a little bit of other things, but right now, though, I'm not going to push anything. Push any other things I do other than really just NFL, college football, and MLB. I am working on a video. Not going to lie. We'll see how that goes. But that'll, again, we'll worry about that a little bit later. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Steelers as we're working our way back to Cincinnati. Again, the Steelers leading 7-0. What's the Mariners, Blue Jays? I don't know. I thought they started right after the game. 0-0 in the first. Okay, they just started. All right, Rodgers in the shotgun. First and 10, ball at the 27. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight. I believe that is Gainwell in the backfield. He's been pretty good as a Steeler. Rodgers, little screen here to Wilson. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 31. That's a gain of about 4. So Wilson getting involved again. Wilson's really been a guy that you really would like to see him take that next step forward. I don't know if he really has. I know he was compared to Hines Ward coming out, but we haven't really seen that. 2nd and 6, Rodgers, hurry up offense, drops back, looking, moving to his right. Still looking, cuts inside, makes a guy miss. Rodgers throws, it's caught at the 40, and Smith is immediately pushed out of bounds. What a play by Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers can still move, folks. Pretty sure Brewers are done. Yeah, sadly, they're trending that way. 3-0 if the result holds. We'll see, though, Michael. You never know. But, man, I really am sad, though, for the Brewers fans, man. Such a great fan base. I'm very glad I have met the Brewers. I'm really glad I've met a lot of the Brewers. I don't know. A lot of my subs are Brewers fans. So they are so great. Hands it off to Gainwell up the middle at the 45. Oh, and he's hit hard, but he crosses the 50, and he will have a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. Little toss play. Cuts inside and looking really good. What's up, Raider? How's it going? Good to see you. I'm not the man. I'm just a man. And I'm sorry I am picking the Chiefs, unfortunately. I'm pulling for the Raiders, though. Just know that, Raider. I'm pulling for the Raiders this Sunday. But unfortunately, I'm picking the Chiefs in the pick'em. Dodgers 3-1. Yep, Dodgers just looking like they're going to go up 3-0. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to left. Tight end in tight. The tight end is Freiermuth. He hasn't really been involved too much. Rodgers is going to pitch it to Gainwell. Gainwell dancing, trying to break it outside, staying on his feet. Oh, and he got hit at the end of the play, but nothing. That was a tackle there by Stone. Gainwell gets nothing. A little bit of I don't know, something was going on. I feel like they were trying to, with the snap, there was something wrong with that. Good luck to your Steelers tonight. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, I think we can do it, but again, I think it's going to be a close game. I genuinely believe that. That's your favorite quarterback. Oh, yeah, dude, Rodgers is awesome. I went from a Rodgers hater whenever I was in school. This was 10, 15 years ago to now he's dude, he's awesome. Rodgers drops back, fires. It's caught by Warren. Warren makes a guy miss at the 45, brought out of bounds at the 43. Yeah, I started liking Rodgers, I guess, towards the end of the 2010s, when that group got old. As we do approach the end, we are at the end of the first quarter. The Steelers leading 7-0 over the Bengals. And again, they have the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 4 or something like that. Yep, 3rd and 4. whenever we do come back. Yeah, no, I started liking Rodgers towards the end of like the 2010s when that group was getting old, that core. And then, of course, Ben's still my favorite quarterback of all time. But yeah, right today I would say it's Rodgers because, one, he's on the team. Two, hey, he's part of the childhood. Definitely will miss him. Same with Flacco. I'll miss Flacco. Really no other old quarterback that I can think of that I'll miss. No one really stands out. Do Steelers have a shot at the playoffs? Yes. You badmouth Rodgers all the way to 2024? That's a lie. Trisk, that's misinformation. That's fake news. That is not accurate. Whatever it is that you just said is not true. Not true. I would say at the end, no, Trisk is lying. He's lying. He's literally lying. He doesn't know me. He remembers the early, like the 20. Yes, I did not like him early in his career, but yes, towards the end of the 2010s, like in 2018, 2019, yes, I liked Rodgers. And then I've liked him ever since. Michael, Steelers always have a shot, then they get shot in the foot. Yeah, that's fair. Of course, I was kind of alluding to, what was the guy? Matthew Stafford is the guy that I can't think of, he's always there. He's also old. I was never a fan of Stafford. Never a fan of Stafford, despite what Draven may have you say. Not a fan. Never have been. You said he was not a good teammate. That is accurate. He's still, I don't know. Well, that might have been overblown. I might have been wrong. It's hit and miss when you look back at somewhat of what some of the teammates say. Like Greg Jennings, he's been very critical of Rodgers, but I don't know. It seems like everyone else, it seems like the Jets people like him. You said he would yell at receivers. Well, he's been doing it tonight. He's yelled at Warren plenty of times. Already, he's yelled at Warren twice. Let's see. What comes to mind when you think of Rodgers? Is Brett Favre sucked as a Jet better than Viking in case? Hold on. What comes to mind when I think of Rodgers? Is Brett Favre sucked as a Jet better as a Viking? Oh, yeah. That's fair. I think that's a fair comparison. You could argue they're very similar, but also, they play differently, but the way their careers have went, you can say they're very similar. 3rd and 3 here for the Steelers. Ball at the 43. They need to get to the 40 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in tight to the right. 2 receivers out wide to the left. Hands it off to Warren up the middle, fighting forward, and I believe he's going to get it. I believe he got 4, and that is a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. Steelers are looking good. Did you like John Elway? Yeah, no, he was before my time. Yeah, Dr. No. Miami Hurricanes play Louisville Cardinals tomorrow night at 7. Okay, well, good luck to Miami. I'm not a Miami fan, so I actually will pull for Louisville. But if you're a Miami fan, then I'll pull for your team then. But no, I don't like Miami. I'm happy they're doing good. I know it's kind of weird, but because it's good for the sport when they're good. I just don't like them. 1st and 10, Rodgers under center, sending a man in motion. That is Warren. It's a pitch to Gainwell. Gainwell down the left side, cuts inside. Oh, he's blown up by Stone. Jeez, he ran into that rock. That is Stone laying the smack down after a gain of 3. Stanford legend, oh yeah. Andrew Luck as well, Stanford legend. Christian McCaffrey also came from Stanford. But yeah, John Elway. I'm sure there's other Stanford Cardinals that I can't think of. 2nd and 7 here for Rodgers as they're moving left to right on your YouTube screen. Oh, yeah, okay. That too. That's good. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle. It is caught at the 32, at the 30, and is going to be pushed backwards, but he will have the first down, brought down at the 28. Jonnu Smith with the catch. Dr. Love Terrell Davis. Yep. Yeah, NFL 2K1. Terrell Davis was the greatest thing ever. Greatest running back of all time, or at least on the game, NFL 2K1. First and 10, ball to 27, a really good spot for the Steelers. Rodgers in the shotgun, and we're going to have a timeout. Cincinnati, yeah, the Steelers are kind of moving. Rodgers loves the fact that they called timeout. Steelers looking good tonight. I know they're taking advantage of a beat-up Bengals squad. There's no Trey Hendrickson. Of course, there's no Joe Burrow, but they look really good tonight. East Carolina 24, Tulsa 14. Yeah, that's a high-scoring game for a half. Richard Sherman, that's a good one, Draven. Yep. Yeah, Sherman hates Harbaugh. Dodgers take a 3-0 lead. Oh, wow, that's official. Jeez. So, yes, you heard it there from Christopher. Breaking news. The Dodgers have just defeated the Brewers 3-1. And now we will go ahead and put the Blue Jays Mariners one as the cut too. So that's what we'll do there. First and 10 for Rodgers under center. Two receivers to the left. I don't know why I'm slurring my words now. Two receivers left, one receiver to the right. Rodgers, quick pass to Miller. Miller cuts inside of the 25-20 and brought down at the 18. Nice initial move by Scotty Miller. Rodgers likes it as he claps. That's rare. Usually, again, he's going to yell. But again, that's just the old school way of doing things, and you can definitely see that it's really helped this young offense of the Steelers. They needed somebody to kick them in the butt. That's something I was kind of critical of Ben in his later years, as he kind of got a little softer. But again, I love Ben. Ben's my favorite guy, my favorite quarterback of all time. 2nd and 1, ball at the 18. Rodgers, it's a pitch to Warren. Warren stumbles, staying on his feet. Oh, and he cuts inside at the 15. Reverses field at the 10. 5, touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. But there is a flag down. Oh, man, this is a shame if it comes back. Holding on Frazier, the center. Oh, and the Frazier's been such a great player. But again, with the reversing of the field there by Warren, it's only natural that someone's going to hold. One hockey team is the Kraken. Seattle. That's a new hockey team. Rodgers is pretty stoic. Well, yeah, kind of, but he's been pretty animated. I don't know. I've seen him when he's been animated. He's been animated a lot tonight. Jim Plunkett. Oh, yeah, it's a good one there, Raider. That's a good one, yeah. All right, 2nd and 11. Ball at the 28. Rodgers in the shotgun. Two receivers are right. Gainwell in motion. Rodgers drops back, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure, moving to his right. And he's going to fake throw it. He's going to slide at the 23-yard line. That's a nice gain of a few there for Rodgers. It'll make it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Steelers. Flag, yep. No, your fantasy, this guy. Oh, don't, Draven, the Steelers fan. Oh, no, my fantasy. No, let's not worry about the Steelers. I will sacrifice my fantasy teams for a Steelers victory. Every day. Every single week. 3rd and 5, ball at the 22. They need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. Trips to the left to one receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, over the middle, moving to his right now, circles to his left. Rodgers moving, fires. It is caught at the 18. He's going to be about a yard short. Oh, again, Rodgers has been moving and moving great tonight. He's looking like his old self tonight, really, with the mobility. Again, Rodgers, the youngins here won't remember, but he could move very well. Even just a few years ago, he could move. But here tonight, he's been moving very great. So it's 4th and 1. The Steelers are going to stay on the field. Lewis going for the Bengals, or the Bungles, yeah. And it's the tush push. Connor Hayward took the snap. He does get the first, but there's a flag, and I think it's going to be against the Steelers, and that will probably force Pittsburgh to kick a field goal. False start. False start on the right guard. Couldn't tell you the number. I think that's the number. Is that McCormick? I think that's McCormick there. So they call the false start on the Steelers, but mind you, folks, if the Eagles do it, you will not see that being called. I'm just letting you know right now. It's weird seeing. Oh, man, it's awesome to see Chris. Need that Warren touchdown? Yeah, not happening. Domino's Pizza. Well, at least you get commercials. Kick the field goal. Yeah, they're going to have it. Thomas, who's Bengals defense right now. Steelers about to kick a field goal. 41-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 10-0. Steelers leading over the Bengals with 10:26 left to go here in the second quarter. Steelers looking good tonight. Bengals, hey, they need an answer. Kick the field goal. Yep. 1-0 Seattle Mariners. Who scored for Pitt? Jonnu Smith. Rogers to Jonnu Smith. And then, of course, Boswell just kicked the field goal right now. Appreciate you, Thomas, for checking in. Thank you again. Thank you. Pardon me. Gosh, I don't want to burp in front of the mic. Thank you again for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like said games like the NFL, college football, or MLB, this is the channel for you. Might even mix in other things as well later down the road. James, good to see you. Yeah. Back-to-back nights. He was here for the Sam Houston UTEP game last night. That one, again, I went over 1,500 subs. That was a pretty good game for the most part. Really exciting first half. Second half kind of was like, not the best. But again, if you do enjoy the content, folks, make sure to subscribe. Again, you're not subscribing to some bum. We are a fast, rising, growing channel. So I assure you that... yeah, you're not subscribing to some bum. We are a channel on the rise very soon. I think in 2 years I'm doing this for a living. I'm not even kidding. We are definitely rising and rising. Subscribe. It's free to do so. You don't have to pay a dime. Looking good. Seems they are looking average. This guy. Okay, Trisk. This guy is amazing. Thank you. Yeah, no, college football. It was fun last night. Like I said, the first half was much better than the second half. Second half was kind of But yeah, no, that game did actually very good for me. Almost 6,000 total views. That's like awesome. Again, we are a growing channel, folks. You can tell them about the back-to-back calls I made. Oh, yeah, James. James was making predictions left and right. It was good stuff by James. Good stuff. All right, in the college football game tonight, East Carolina 24, Tulsa 14. Then, of course, in the MLB world here, the Mariners leading 1-0 over the Blue Jays. They are in the bottom of the second. Of course, the Dodgers defeated the Brewers 3-1, so they're now up 3-0, looking for the sweep tomorrow. Naylor home run. Okay, Naylor. Hey, Naylor's not bad, though he hasn't been too great in a Mariner uniform, but that's good to see that he's looking good tonight, I guess. I don't really have a dog in that fight. All right, we're returning to action. Here's a Tomlin interview. Again, he's questioning the decision. Yeah, of course, the Browns trading Flacco to the Bengals, and I completely agree. It makes no sense for the Browns to do so. But it is what it is. Fields it at the 3s, at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 27. That was Pirine with the return. I have ECU and Seattle. Okay. All right. Well, we're looking so far, Thomas, you're looking good. The temperature theory has led me to 2 bets. Pittsburgh wins by +8.5. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Again, there's similar temperatures with Pittsburgh and Cincinnati here. East Carolina wins by 18.5. Ooh, okay, we'll see. Again, they were favored, I think, by 15.5 from what I saw. 1st and 10 ball at the 28. Flacco is under center, sending a man in motion. Flacco hands it off to Brown. Brown's got some space. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and steps out of bounds at the 46. Well, that's a pretty nice gain there. Just like that, they are across midfield into Pittsburgh territory. You want the Mariners because I want to see them make their first ever World Series appearance. Yeah, a lot of people were picking Mariners and the Doyers. Oh, no, he's not across the 50. He stepped out prior. No, he is at the 46. Yeah, okay, he's at the Pittsburgh 46. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bengals, as, again, they are, just like that, their best field position of the night. And now Flacco's going to take a timeout. So, I don't know. Yeah, the clock was already hitting 0. So I don't know what in the world happened there. Zach Taylor or the offensive coordinator not giving a play for Flacco. First quarterback to be traded midseason within division since 1974. That was Craig Morton from the Cowboys to the Giants. Craig Morton, a Super Bowl Super Bowl 5. Super Bowl 5 victor, right? Cowboys, Colts. I think it was Super Bowl 5. Packers, Raiders, Packers, Chiefs. No, it was Packers, Chiefs, Packers, Raiders, Colts, Jets. Then it was Chiefs, Vikings, I'm pretty sure. And then I think it was Colts, Cowboys. Trisk, you can probably fact check me there. You probably know. 1st and 10, ball at the 46. Flacco in the pistol. Flacco drops back, looking to his left, over the middle. It's going to check it down to Brown. Brown is destroyed. Oh, what a play. Who is this? I can't even remember the name. Clark. That's right, Clark. Blowing up Brown in the backfield. He gets the point for the catch, but he loses about 0.5 for the loss on the play. Flacco covered in Green Bay. They lost by 9. Yeah, they were expecting double digits there. Yeah, I actually covered that game I covered that game that Sunday afternoon. 2nd and 16 for the Bengals. Ball at the 49. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Flacco drops back, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure fires. It's caught by Iosivas as he's brought down at the 45. Go Steelers. Kylie checking in. Good to see you. Draven, thank you again. That means, hey, if we get the bots, that means we're in the top percentile of all views right now. That's good. So that is a badge of honor. All right, it's going to be 3rd and about 9 for the Bengals as they're at the 45. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Flacco drops back. Steps up, fires. It is caught at the 30. Being driven backwards, but it doesn't matter. That is a brand new set of downs for the Bengals. WRA, I'm not familiar with that, Thomas. Go Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, yeah, Kylie. But right now, the Bengals converting on the 3rd and 10. How's your day been, bro? It's been pretty chill. Actually didn't do much today. Been a little busy the last 2 days, but today I actually did nothing. Not even going to lie. Kind of relaxed, made thumbnails, set up the streams for the weekend. Other than that, though, I did nothing. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Flacco in the shotgun. Tosses to Chase. Chase makes the catch after almost dropping it and is brought down after a gain of 6. Well, hey, that was a pretty neat catch there by Chase. How about you, James? How have you been? How's your day going? Good focus there by Chase to make the catch. Trying to see what in the world, where they're going to mark him down. Again, it was like a lot of stuff happening there. All right, it was a gain of 7, so 2nd and 3 for the Bengals. Flacco under center. They are at the 23. They need to get to the 20. Flacco. Everyone moved except the center, so that is definitely a flag. Steelers, of course, the guilty party of this in Foxborough many years ago. I'm calling an interception, 4th down punt for the Bengals. Oh, we'll see. Dr. Someone stole our lawnmower out front. That's crazy. Man, I swear, people are wild. Yeah, I actually mowed the lawn yesterday. 2 hours with the dang push mower. That push mower is so old, and oh my gosh. I hate it. I'm freaking getting wrecked by the push mower. Hopefully it's the last time at the mow. But we'll see. So, yeah, that'll back them up 5. 2nd and 8 for the Bengals. Flacco is in the shotgun. Flacco hands it off up the middle. This is Piron at the 25-20 and brought down at the 18. Look at that. That's a brand new set of downs for the Bengals as we are passing the 6:20 mark here in the second quarter. Again, Steelers up 10-0, but the Bengals, again, are inside Pittsburgh territory. They're in the red zone. It's been good. My teacher's hyped up about the Steelers game. My debate teacher thought I was laughing because she's 5'1". Just water. Oh, this guy. Like it was source. Oh, well, I guess so. Yeah, I would say that would be unfortunate. Unfortunate timing on your part. 1st and 10 at the 19, actually. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco drops back, looking over the middle. Fire, it's tipped, and it is still caught by Higgins. Oh, but now a Steeler has the ball. Oh, did the Steelers steal it before they before he was contacted. Looks like Higgins made the initial catch. They're going to go ahead and just stop the clock. They're going to say it's a catch by the Bengals. The Steelers pretty adamant that they ripped it away from Higgins. Yeah, that's going to be a catch. He was already down. Hey, Doc, Brewers lose game. Yeah, I saw James. Yeah, it's tough. Tough for the Brewers fans. This might have been a... No. It was a catch. 2nd and 3, ball at the 12. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco hands it off to Brown up the middle, fighting forward at the 10 and brought down at the 9. That's going to be a brand new set of downs for the Bengals. The Bengals are driving, looking pretty good here. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 9. Bengals rushing offense through the first 6 weeks, only averaging 56.7 yards a game. Tonight, they're already at 54. Again, I think the Steelers' defense is a little bit overrated, so that makes sense. But, yeah, they're looking good tonight on the ground. 1st and goal at the 8, actually. Flacco, play action, fires. It is caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase with the catch over the middle. The Steelers defender really wanted to kill him, I think, but he had to hold up, of course, because of the rules. But if that were the 2000s defense, Palomalu would have murdered Chase right there. Yeah, I literally had to hold up. Oh. Looking at the replay, I don't think Chase made the catch. Oh, if they check this, and I think all scoring plays are reviewed, I think that's going to be taken off. Sack is coming up. Okay, we'll see. Blue Jays 2, Seattle Mariners 1. Yep, it has just been ruled incomplete. He did not complete the process of the catch. Clark jarred it loose a little bit. Yeah, and Chase never was able to wrap it up. So there we go. Stop it, your fantasy. I'm sorry, man. No touchdown for Chase. No touchdown for Warren. 2nd and goal. Ball at the 8. Again, they took it off the board. It's back to 10-0. See, your schedule isn't that tough. I mean, it's kind of tough. I would say so. The refs have the money on the game. No, that was a flat-out drop. Looking at the replay, it was not a score. 2nd and goal at the 8. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco drops back. Fade to the left of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Cincinnati Bengals. There is a flag, and I think it's going to be against Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, it was against Ramsey. Ramsey was pointing at Chase, but Chase gets the catch and no flag. Ramsey all over him. Oh, well, yeah, there was a shove at the end of that. But you can say Ramsey initiated. That's what we'll go with. Watch them overturn this. No, they're not going to overturn that. He pushed off. Yeah, no, he did push off, but Ramsey, I think he ruined it for himself because he initially contacted Chase. Again, for no reason, in my opinion. All right, here's the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. The Steelers still, of course, in the lead 10-7 with 4:38 left to go here in the second quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like said games, which are pretty much the NFL or MLB, college football, make sure to subscribe today. Again, you're not subscribing to some bum. I'm actually on a great pace, 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. We are a channel on the rise. Just crossed 1,500 subs yesterday. So, again, we are definitely on the rise. Of course, if you're interested in what I'm doing this weekend, Because, again, like, well, I don't know. I don't want to sub to some Steelers guy. No, I mean, I do cover every Steelers game, but I cover other stuff as well. Again, yesterday I covered UTEP and Sam Houston. I mean, tell me again, what about the dedication right there? UTEP and Sam Houston. They were combined 1-11, by the way. This Saturday, Central Michigan, Bowling Green, Wyoming Air Force. And, again, there might be another game if the Brewers play the Dodgers Saturday night. I will cover them. And then for the NFL, this Sunday, I got the Rams Jaguars in the morning, Dolphins Browns first game, and then Packers Cardinals in the second window. I guess it's the third window because of the morning. And then on Monday, I can confirm I'm doing Texans Seahawks. Now again, if the Brewers and Dodgers are playing that day, then I will do Dodgers Brewers first game, and then of course Texans Seattle will be the second game. If not, then I'll be doing the double. I'll be doing the other Monday night game. So it'll be 2 Monday night games that night, which I actually don't remember what that one is. Oh, Tampa Bay and Detroit. So, yeah. Again, I do a lot on the channel. I'm on here 6 days a week. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Pick the Bengals to not just cover, but for the win. Oh, okay, Trisk. Going with the Bengals. You should invite me to help commentate. I'm sorry, James. I appreciate it. For now, though, it's solo, Down the road, I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. We'll see. I'm good though. I gotta make this work solo, But later down the road, I mean, I don't know. I'm not against working with anybody. I've already worked with another YouTuber already, Rising Rhino. He's calling the game tonight as well on his channel. So we'll see. I don't know. I definitely. I don't know. I don't know who else I'll work with in the future. All right, here is the kickoff. Fielded at the 4. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 30. And that's where Rodgers and the Steelers will begin their drive. How can you do Monday night games? They overlap, don't they? No. They're about 3 hours past, so yeah, I would probably be late to the second game, but that's fine. That would be fine. I don't think people would. I don't think there'd be an issue. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Rodgers is in the pistol. And now apparently the referee's in his face. What the heck? All right, now he's on the pistol. He's under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. That is Washington. Rodgers, play action. Steps up, fires down the left side. It is intercepted. Battle with the catch, and he's still on his feet. He's at the 40, the 45, the 50, and brought down at the 45. Rodgers just airmailed it. Air sailed it on Metcalf. Rodgers having a word with the official. Oh, man, what in the world? That seemed kind of out of nowhere for Rodgers tonight. He's been so good. Metcalf, he slowed down. That's what it was. Metcalf slowing down. Now, was he tagged down is the question. Yeah, he was tagged down, so that's actually going to bring it all the way back. That's what I thought. Perfect time for the Steelers to pick 6. This guy. Yeah, Draven. I know, yeah, Draven. This is the stuff that he does. Did it all the time growing up. I predicted this just to get... Yeah, no, you didn't get the 6. So, yeah, they're just going to take a look to see if Metcalf tagged him, which he did. So, this will not be in Pittsburgh territory. It'll be back by, like, the 30 or something like that. Oh, at the 20, actually. Jeez, Rodgers really let it go. Again, Metcalf, I'm sure Rising Rhino will say, oh, look at Rodgers. No, that was... The receiver slowed down. Your bet, so this guy. I know the Steelers, they do this. Yeah, that seems like something Ben would do, 100%. First play, just chunk it deep and throw a pick. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Completely agree. Seen it too many times. Let's go Sam Weish. You don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati. That's kind of a legendary quote. I'm not even going to lie. I'm just saying. Steelers are on the same page. Thomas, I wouldn't say that. I think Metcalf just slowed down. I don't think he was expecting the ball. Other than that, they've been good tonight. 1st and 10 at the 24. Flacco under center. Hands it off to Brown up the middle. Oh, he's got some space at the 30, 35. Spins at the 40, 45, 50. Cuts inside at the 45. Brought down at the 39. Well, it didn't matter anyway. They're right back into Pittsburgh territory. Wow. Right up the middle. Made plenty of Steelers miss, looking very foolish. Well, maybe you're right, though, on the defense. Again, they're getting gashed on the ground right now. Brown with 74 rushes or rushing yards. I think I may have benched him, too, in fantasy. That really bothers me. 1st and 10, ball at the 40. Flacco in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Flacco drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is incomplete. Chase was tackled before the ball got there. Ramsey can't believe it, but you better, because, again, that was clear and obvious. Flacco beats the Steelers when they don't expect it. Historically, that is true. Pass interference, number 5, which is weird to say. I wish they go back to the traditional numbers. I hate it. I hate it so much, to be honest. This is not college. This is not high school. This is professional football. Don't wear a single digit unless you're a quarterback or kicker. I'm a boomer, I guess. 1st and 10 here for the Bengals. Flacco is in the shotgun. Flacco takes a snap, hands it off to Pirine. Pirine cuts inside at the 30 and brought down at the 29. That's a gain of 6, and the Bengals are looking really, really good. Sean, good to see you. How's it going? Hello there. Sean, of course, saying hey to Trisk. As, again, we're approaching the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. Bengals driving. They are in field goal territory, so this could be 10-10 at half. Hey, maybe the Bengals take the lead here. 2nd and 4. Flacco under center. Ball at the 29. Flacco drops back. Heavy pressure, fires on the middle. It's caught at the 20. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins, a slant. And he just went straight up the field. So the interception leads to 6. After just 3 plays, 76 yards in 3 plays. Pathetic by the Steelers defense. Oh, my goodness. That looks so bad. Hey, Sean, just yeah, of course you did. And just like that, the 10. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they were up 10-0. They were looking really good. Now the Bengals an extra point away from making it a 4-point lead. The snap, hold, kick, it is up. It is good. The Bengals lead 14-10 over the Steelers with 2:52 left to go here in the first half. Joe Flacco. He's still got some magic left. Hey, maybe that's why the Browns traded him. They wanted the Steelers to pay 14 points in 90 seconds. Yep. Looks good. I'm sick. Yeah, it is what it is. Again, still plenty of football, folks, but it doesn't look good. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like said games, which are pretty much the NFL or MLB, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Again, also, feel free to chat down below. The Bengals roared back as the Bengals. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one, Mr. Green. Thank you again for checking on in. Draven, this is Tomlin Ball. Yep, that sounds about right. But, yeah, again, it's not just a Steelers channel. I don't want to scare you guys away. Actually, Bengals fans, are there any Bengals fans here? I actually covered you guys last week against the Packers. So, look at that, back-to-back weeks. I've covered all the Flacco starts. I'm not saying that's going to happen going forward. I'm just saying that's what's happened so far. But again, I'm doing college football this weekend, and of course, plenty of NFL. Again, 3 games this Sunday, potentially a 4th. I'm not going to promise that, though. I only have 3 up here. Then, of course, I have the Monday night game. And that might turn into 2 Monday night games if the Brewers-Dodgers doesn't go the way of the Brewers. So there is that. Of course, I will do 2 streams regardless that day. And, of course, again, don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. You wish the Jets kept Flacco? Yeah, they would probably look a little bit better. Halftime score will be Steelers 10 or 13 and Cincy 5. Yeah, Cincy at 17. I don't know if Cincinnati scores again this half. That would be pretty devastating. That would be actually very devastating. The Steelers, by the way, started off with the ball. So there's that part of it. But yeah, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. And again, make sure to subscribe. We are a growing channel. Growing and growing fast. Hopefully you can see why. Remember when the Bengals had Chad Ochocinco? Yep. I remember. Of course, that guy was... I viewed him as a villain as a kid. I don't really view him as a villain now. Like, he was just a goofball, really. But he wasn't like a bad guy. Like, I don't know. I thought he was literally like the worst person as a kid. But now it's like, oh, he was just being silly. He just happened to play for the Bengals. You'd cry if that happened? I would cry too, but not on camera. As there is the kickoff, Field at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 31. That is Gainwell on the return. You like my beanie? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the hair was not communicating today, so that's why we have the beanie. I forgot. Like, I was looking at some of my old streams today. I'm like, I used to wear a hat. I forgot about the hat. Where did the hat go? I actually have no idea where it is. I have no idea. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Again, the Steelers at one point, believe it or not, were dominating this game. They're up 10-0, but now they look up the scoreboard and they are down by 4. So 1st and 10 for Rodgers. Ball at the 31. They actually marked him down at the 30. That's terrible. Rodgers in the shotgun. Receiver to the right, tight ends in tight. There's 3 tight ends in the game. It's a pitch to Warren. Warren lowers the shoulder, but it's brought down. Oh, the ball came out and was covered by Cincinnati, but the referee said he was down. Oh, man, this is... You had a bad hair day, I did. Oh, this is going to be scary. Was he down? And his knee was indeed down. Rodgers do something. Yeah, we need to see Rodgers do something here. So the official made the right call. So no fumble there by Warren. Again, that is something that has been a problem with him in his career. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, fires to his right, caught by Warren. He's at the 35, breaks it back at the 40, lowering the shoulder, 45, brought down at the 47. Nice catch and run by Jalen Warren, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the Bengals, again, leading 14-10. The Steelers, of course, with the ball with about 1:58 left to go in this one. Oh, yes. Yeah. He was down for sure. Refs, help us. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. We need to put the brakes on the Bengals. Yep. This is all my fault, Doctor. I started Warren and Steelers D in fantasy. This is why, Draven. Jeez. And I think I benched Brown. Yeah, I did. Brown has 8 points. Anyway, folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like said games, if you like the style that I offer, which is more of the traditional radio-style broadcast, make sure to subscribe. It is free to do so. You won't have to pay me anything, I assure you. But, yes, leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Definitely helps out this small channel. But we're not going to be small for much longer. We are a growing channel, I assure you. Steelers might need a quarterback. I guess all 32 teams, James, need a quarterback, but the Steelers have one. Don't worry. I assure you, Rodgers is good. Rodgers is really good. He is looking pretty good. I'm very happy with him. I haven't seen good quarterback play really since I would say 2020. I mean, even Ben had some moments in 2021. And people will always, Ben was washed in 2020. No, he was not. He was not washed. Ben was actually still really good in 2020, but people remember the memes. They can take Fields back. I'm good. I actually am very happy he's not on the Steelers. That guy was a bum. Rodgers is doing pretty good. Oh, he's doing good in general. Again, if he had the statistics of like a young 21, 22-year-old quarterback, they would be like, oh my gosh, this guy, he's the future. He's an up-and-comer. I'm telling you, Rodgers looking good. He's just not being favored in the media, and it is what it is. I don't care if he's favored or not. I'm just saying he's good. I'm very happy he's the QB of the Steelers. And if we don't have her, I'm just saying, if we get a playoff win this year, I mean, I'm like, hey, Rodgers, you want to come back? Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I would be all for that. Of course, I still want someone to. We need to draft somebody, but I'm just saying. All right, we're returning to coverage here in Cincinnati. Again, the Steelers are down 14-10. Bengals leading. They've scored 14 unanswered. They're looking really good, folks. Again, if you're a Bengals fan, tune in. Again, thank you. Again, I will do my best not be biased. I really am not. I will hate more on the Steelers than anything. But yeah, the Bengals looking good. Scored 14 unanswered. The Steelers trying to stop the bleeding as they had the ball 1st and 10 at their own 48. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. Rodgers hands off to Warren up the middle at the 50 and is brought down at the 48 after a gain of 4. Imagine if Brady wanted to come back at 50. Would be wild. Probably, I could see it. Steelers should use Gainwell more. Yeah, Gainwell's pretty good. Warren, though, is looking good tonight. I will say that. 2nd and 6, ball at the 48. Rodgers hands it off to Warren again. Makes a guy miss, and it's tripped up after a gain of a yard. He was the Eagles. Oh, yeah, I know he's on the Eagles. But, Gainwell's pretty good. He's been a pleasant surprise. Come on, Steelers, get some points here. Would be nice. 3rd and 4 here for the Steelers. This is big. Again, they're going to chew some clock here because it is 3rd down. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. They're at the minute mark here. They need to get to the 43. Is that the 43 over there? I can't tell on the angle. 42. Rodgers drops back over the middle. It is caught by Warren. Warren gets the first down as he gets to the 41. That is a brand new set of downs for the Steelers, and there it is. There's the first timeout, assumingly by the Steelers. Again, the Bengals only have 1 timeout left, but they're not going to really call them here. Can you run the tush push for a second time? Oh, we didn't really need to there on a 3rd and 4. They need more than 2 yards of carry. Yeah, they shouldn't have done the. No, they wouldn't have done the tush push there. So timeout there by Pittsburgh. Again, Cincinnati leading 14-10 over Pittsburgh. 49 seconds. I think they added a second back on the clock. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I know there's a lot of competition out there for your attention, for your all that stuff. So again, appreciate you guys for choosing me. Hopefully I'm doing a good enough job. Make sure, again, if I am, to leave a like and subscribe. Again, it will not cost you anything. I'm not charging you anything. It is completely free to do so. I promise you won't be charged a dime. 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers in the shotgun. Going left to right on your YouTube screen. Trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back. Looking to his left. It's a little screen to Gainwell. Oh, Gainwell tripped. He slipped. That's a loss of 3, and that's a huge loss. And now the Steelers going to call a timeout. That's tough. So a loss of 3 on the play. Eagles replaced him with Aaron Ross. Oh, really? Oh, man. Well, yeah, Gainwell just flat out fell. Top commentator on YouTube. I don't know about that, but I'm trying to be. Would be nice. There's a lot of them, James. There's a lot of good ones. There really is. Hopefully I can get there, though. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know how much better I will be as a play-by-play guy, but as a channel, of course, plenty of room to grow. But as a play-by-play guy, of course, there's always room to grow. I'm sure I'll mix it up more later down the road. 2nd and 13. Rodgers in the shotgun. Drops back. It's going to be caught by Metcalf. Oh, and he took a shot there. And the Bengal comes away with the football, but I think... So they're saying the clock is going to go. This should be a delay of game on the Bengals. The guy still has the ball. Now they're stopping the clock. This is going to be an interesting play here. So Metcalf made the catch, but a Bengal may have ripped the ball out. Ooh. I would say, I mean, the Bengal has the football at the end. Did he have possession of the ball? Oh, my goodness. The Bengals may have just forced a turnover here. Wow, I think it's going to be a turnover. Steelers too look like enough time. Steelers, are you smoking? Hey, James, you've never watched the Steelers, I guess. All right, Tom's not going to respond to that. As soon as you talk a guy up, he gets hurt. Yeah. Not sure what happened there. It looks like a turnover. Pass interference now. I think it's going to be a pick. Yeah, interception. Cincinnati has taken over. The defender just ripped it out of DK Metcalf's hands. So Rodgers going to be charged with another interception again. I mean, I'm sure PFF's going to have a field day, but none of those really are on him. Good evening, Bing. Good to see you. It's been a while, man. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight? I'm doing all right. Scott, Bengals looking good. They're looking better than me. Should be a fumble, not a pick. Bengals are great at making critical mistakes at halftime. Well, hey, the Steelers are going to be counting on that. Again, that's going to be a pick. I can't believe they're ruling that an interception, man. The first one, again, Metcalf just stopped running. And then this one, it was ripped out of Metcalf's hands. That was not a Rodgers either, yeah. Bush League, yeah. Got to stop throwing to that guy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Metcalf, but right now it's not looking good. It's fine because if they have the ball going into halftime, we have the ball. No, that's not how it works, James. That is not how it works. All right, Cincinnati has it. 1st and 10 at their own 30. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco drops back, looking to his left, fires, and it is caught by Chase at the 45, pardon me. That's a gain of 15, and the Bengals may not be done here, folks. Should not be a pick if the receiver made a football move. He already had the ball, hence a pick. Yeah. So, again, the Bengals, they are moving, looking to add some more points to the board. Again, they get the ball at half, folks. How's the contest going? This delightful autumn evening. It's pretty good. Pretty good game. The referee's stopping it. So now they're going to take a peek on what happened here, I guess, with the catch. But yeah, Bing, it's a good game. It's unfortunate that the Steelers are down right now, but the Bengals look pretty good. Great job getting 2 feet down. Yeah, no, to me, I thought it was a catch. I don't even know why they're reviewing this. This, to me, seems like a waste. I mean, I don't even know why they would even review this. To me, this is a clear and obvious catch. Now they're going to go to commercial. I think it was literally just to get a commercial timeout in. Are you sure the Bengals won't score? Why does Trisk know the future? I don't know. You've watched a lot of football, Trisk. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like MLB, college football, whatever, make sure to subscribe today. Again, it's free to do so. You don't have to pay a dime. I promise I won't charge you nothing to do so. And, again, it's a growing channel. You're not subscribing to some bum. We are a growing channel. Also, Again, this Saturday and Sunday, I got you lined up with plenty of stuff. Again, 2 college football games, which, again, you don't have to tune into everything I do. Because, again, it's group of 5. I'm sure most of you guys don't care about the group of 5, and it is what it is. But I'm doing it anyway. And, of course, later that night, there will be a baseball game. Well, if the Brewers force a Game 5, then, yes, there will be a baseball game. So I'll be doing 3 things on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I got you with 3 football games there. With the Rams, Jaguars, Dolphins, Browns, Packers, Cardinals. Like I said, it's not just a Steelers channel. It's a sports channel. Monday night, I got at least one up there. Right now, it's Texans, Seahawks. Again, Dodgers, Brewers, maybe on the channel. Or it'll be Buccaneers and the Lions. I don't know yet. One of those. So again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. All right, let's see here. Flacco can still... Oh, yeah, he can. I was just typing that about the commercials. Yeah. I'm telling you, they just want those commercials. They're freaking bums. I cannot believe the Bengals are beating the Steelers. I can. Delay, come on, bro. Bengals, don't be the Steelers. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. The AFC North, it's usually close. See, this is one according to my temperature theory. Well, again, we'll see. It's the same temperature pretty much in those areas. I almost picked the Bengals for this game, too. Hopefully the Steelers can pull it out. What? Oh, I see. So he actually had it. He had the ball, and then for some reason did this. He didn't. He had to squeeze it again. So it's actually called incomplete. Flacco can beat the Steelers because coach is not scout coach. Yeah, that's fair. I would agree. 2nd and 10 now, so that was nullified. Oh, that's an interesting call there. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco drops back, left tackle clearly left early, but nothing doing. It's caught by Chase at the 40. And he's fighting forward and brought out of bounds at the 42. Clear false start there, but not called. So now it's a brand new set of downs for the Bengals at the 42. And again, that's going to stop the clock. But that was definitely interesting. Interesting stuff there. Steelers enjoy snatching defeat from the claws of victory. Yep, I thought it was Jaws. Brewers have 10 hits and 3 runs in 3 games. Oh, geez, yeah. Get wrecked. Yep, that's yeah. 1st and 10, ball at the 42. Flacco in the shotgun, drops back, looking, fires. It is caught. Now, he was running backwards, but they're not going to keep the clock moving as they're going to go ahead and stop the clock. That's interesting. I'm just commentating what I'm seeing, folks. It's rough. Yeah, it is rough. Again, if you're running backwards, the clock should continue to run. But again, sometimes I guess it depends what the NFL wants. If a Chiefs player did that, for sure, they whatever the Chiefs player needs. All right, so 2nd and 1, Flacco in the shotgun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Flacco drops back, looking, fires, and it is almost intercepted by Porter. The throw is a little bit behind. Now there's a flag. Oh, where did the flag come from? That was a late flag. Unbelievable. I'd have to see this. Pass interference. Defense number 24, Porter. Can't believe it. That's an automatic 1st down for the Bengals. That was a late flag. We'll get to see the replay, see what happens. Initially, he's contacting. I don't know. I mean, the throw, to me, that's nothing. And if anything, Porter's actually helping Higgins. Again, the throw was behind. That is unbelievable. He was moving backwards. Yeah, I know. The one play where the Eagles player said he didn't know overtime rules in the Super Bowl. I did not. As Flacco drops back, fires. It is incomplete, intended for Chase. So 16 seconds left to go here in the first half. Jaws of defeat. Yep. Claws of victory. Okay. Yeah, he probably did. Yeah, I know, Ro. Again, those bots mean I'm in the top certain percentage. Chiefs get everything. Nothing's called the Eagles. Yep. Oh, man. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Bengals. McPherson is warming up at the sideline. He's been a pretty good kicker in his career. 2nd and 10, ball at the 37. Flacco drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught by Fant as he's driven backwards after a gain of about 6. And it looks like that will bring it to a timeout for the Bengals as they will take a timeout with 2 seconds left. That will set up a 48-yarder. Didn't Trisk say the Bengals would score 3 before half? Yes, you did, Trisk. Thank you again. Thank you. Steelers might need a Hail Mary tonight. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the second half. Because right now it's looking like the Bengals are going to be cruising. There's an error that prevented. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Tired of seeing those dumb ads anyway. I said dumb ads, by the way, if you're wondering. Playing way too soft of defense. Yeah, that's the Steelers. That's the Steelers. They play soft. They give you cushion for no reason. That's why Brady picked them apart. 49-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. And the Bengals lead 17-10 as we head to the second half. This will be quite the upset, folks. Again, Steelers are favored by 5.5. Now, Tomlin again has struggled on Thursday night, especially on the road against a divisional opponent. Here it is. Tomlin ball, yep. At least they didn't score a touchdown. Yeah, I know, but still. I know. Now we heard dumb. No. Now, Draven, you can rewind it. Dodgers won against the Milwaukee Brewers. It was the first win by the home team. Yeah, it was. Watching this is making me sick. I'm sorry, James. What dance is better, Fred Freeman or the Icky Shuffle? I would rather do the Icky Shuffle. I would rather do the Icky Shuffle. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe if you do enjoy the commentary. Again, I do a PG radio-style play-by-play, despite what some people would have you believe. So, yeah, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. Again, if you like the NFL, college football, or MLB, that is pretty much the channel right there. So, again, this Sunday I'll be calling 3 games. And, of course, again, the Steelers aren't playing this Sunday. So, again, it's don't be afraid to see the Steelers everywhere. Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan. But, again, it's not a Steelers channel. And, again, I do college football as well. And, of course, MLB. But right now, that is winding down. So, yeah. Your PG broadcast excellent. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. It was a dumb ad. That is what I said. I said it pretty quickly so I could see why. That's why I just wanted to enunciate clearly what I said there. Like I said, dumb ad. Anyway, we're going to move on. All right, let's check out some of the stats here. Good evening. Oh, good evening. How's it going, Al? Good to see you. We're going to check out some stats here as, again, it's been all Bengals pretty much in the second quarter. Let's see here. Rodgers. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Not at all. Rodgers, 13 for 19. 118, a touchdown, 2 picks. Again, the 2 picks, yeah, they're not on Rodgers at all. Flacco, 14 for 21, 129, 2 touchdowns, no picks. The Steelers with, well, oh my gosh, can't speak. 12 carries, 65 yards as a team. Warren is 8 for 45. Gainwell, 3 for 14. Rodgers, 1 for 6. Hold on here. James, just understand Tomlin's a bad coach and win. And any win is either luck, a gift in the script, or by this guy. I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't know about all that. I prefer your sophisticated chat room. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good chat for the most part, I would say, Bing. Our Cincy high draft picks in the defense secondary is finally starting to pay off. I mean, yeah, I would say so. I mean, again, I feel like Rodgers is playing fine. It's just right now, I don't know. It's just unfortunate bounces that have went against the Steelers' way. I would say. But yeah, I mean, you guys are looking all right. You guys are looking pretty good. Chase Brown 5 for 74 on the ground, and Pirine is 4 for 23. For the Steelers, receiving Metcalf 2 for 45. Warren 4 for 31. Smith 3 for 28 and a touchdown. Miller 1 for 9. Wilson 1 for 4. Gainwell 2 for 1. And then for the Bengals, Chase 7 for 61 and a touchdown. T. Higgins 3 for 54 and a touchdown. Fant 2 for 14. Iosivas is 1 for 6. And Chase Brown is 1 for -6. Only 1 sack here tonight. That was by Keanu Benton. Nothing for the Bengals. Tackles for a loss. 2 by the Steelers. 1 by the Bengals. Pass deflected. 2 by the Steelers. 3 by the Bengals. Again, Jordan Battle and DJ Turner with the interceptions. And, again, I think those are on the receiver. But that's just me. Let's see what you guys update anything here. Top 4, Blue Jays 5, Mariners 1. Okay, Trisco will trade you Aaron Glenn for Mike Tomlin. Nope. I would trade Mike Tomlin for a Clark bar. I don't even know what that is. Sad. I know, RC, it is. I'd rather give you Aaron Glenn than I don't know what that even is, to be honest with you. Team stats. The Steelers, 183 yards, so they're moving the ball. I mean, you double that's 366. That's pretty good. The Bengals, though, with 220 yards. That's a problem. Again, the Steelers' defense is overrated for sure. But, yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much the Bengals. 6 penalties for the Steelers. That's also pretty huge. And, of course, the 2 turnovers. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll see. Again, let's see if the Steelers can make a stop. Delay is angry. I'm not angry. Not saying this to be exaggerated. I genuinely think. I don't even know what that means, James. I mean, if you're getting sick, well, I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll feel better. That's all I'll say there. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Yes, it's halftime. So, again, if you want to just run away, get something real quick, definitely do whatever you got to do. I'll, of course, be here the whole time. 6.5 minutes left until halftime. In the college football world, East Carolina leading Tulsa 31-14. And then in the MLB world, we have the Blue Jays leading 5-1 over the Mariners in the bottom of the 4th. And, of course, the Dodgers did defeat the Brewers 3-1. That was a killer for the Brewers. So now the Dodgers lead 3-0. In the hockey world, the Rangers, timeout. No, okay, there we go. The Kraken and the Senators are tied at 3 apiece. The Islanders tied at 2 apiece. The Canucks and the Stars 4-2. Final scores, the Maple Leafs defeated the Rangers 2-1. Canadiens over the Predators 3-2. Devils over the Panthers 3-1. Jets over the Flyers 5-2. Avalanche over the Blue Jackets 4-1. And then the Penguins play the Kings a little bit later. Actually, they're about to start in a few. That's pretty much it. Let's see here. What do you guys have? Is Aaron Glenn related to Joe Glenn, the astronaut? He is out of this world, or just another liar? This guy. We will make it through for Aaron Rodgers. Again, yeah, Rodgers is going to be fine. Do 25 Steelers versus the Bengals on Cincy. I can't do that. We can actually watch it, though, in person right now, right here. I think Aaron is related to John. Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Then again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments, even if I don't understand it, like what you guys are doing right now. No idea what you guys are talking about. Any word from RFK? I've talked to him in another chat. So he's been removed from this. Butterfly banned him, and I stand behind all our mods, by the way. Whatever you guys decide to do, I will back you up for the most part, like 99% of the time, because you're just trying to protect the channel. And she just felt like he was being annoying. Now, he does have 2 backup accounts that I've seen, and he's doing okay. But yeah, he's still himself. But I've actually talked to him earlier. I saw him earlier in another chat in Jaguar Gators chat room. RFK is all kinds of crazy in the Rhino world. I don't usually see him over there. If Aaron Glenn doesn't start winning, he's going to be related to the unemployment line. Oh, I can relate to that. Geez, Delay, are you going to do the World Series calls? Only if the Brewers get there, because there's a lot of illegal streams happening for baseball right now. So, again, I'm doing it for the Brewers fans really at this point, because again, they've been very supportive. But had it not, if I didn't know the Brewers fans, and again they weren't supportive, I wouldn't even be calling it anymore because of the illegal streams. Because it really, I don't really get anything out of it for the channel. So that's kind of why, at this point, I'm like, well, if the Brewers lose, I'd hate it, of course, for them, but it actually would be better for the channel at this point because of the illegal streams. So no, I don't expect to call any of the World Series if the Brewers are eliminated. Once they're done, that's it for me pretty much. We'll see, though. Don't ban you? I don't think you've done anything bannable. Again, we try to keep language to a minimum here, and then of course, just be respectful, of course. That's all. I love the Carolina Hurricanes, Flyers, and the Jets. Okay, who's RFK? He's just another chatter. Can the Jets beat Carolina? I actually picked them to win. So Ryan Fitzpatrick is doing State Farm commercials. Doesn't surprise me. Oh wait, JG9. Yeah. How many subs right now? 1,500. Yep. We're at 1,500, crossed 1,500 last night. We're actually at 1,501. 1,501. So hopefully we get some tonight. Would be nice to get to 1,510, folks. Again, if you're here and you haven't subbed already, make sure to, of course, sub and like and sub. It is free to do so, folks. Definitely appreciate you guys hanging out and letting me call this game for you. Again, it's not just a Steelers channel. It is a football channel. It is a baseball channel as well. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you very much. We've come a long way. I'm very, very happy and very excited for the future. So, but yeah, last night was a great performance. We were at 1457 entering last night, and we came away we had a great stream. And that's why, I'm saying, I'm missing some potential gold in the college football world during the week by doing the baseball. And again, I wouldn't have a problem doing it, but unfortunately, they're illegally showing the game, and that ruins any chance I have. If you're already established like Jaguar Gator, or like Tom Gross, they could illegally show the game, but people are still going to go to them because they're big channels, because they have a huge following. The smaller creators like me that are trying to become a big creator, again, we have no chance whenever they actually show the game. And I don't blame you guys. Everyone would rather see the game than listen to a guy calling the game. It's just the way it is. I don't blame them. But yeah, it's a killer. So right now, once the Brewers are done, I'm going to step away from baseball until, of course, March. Please keep up the great commentary. Yeah, I'd love to, Sean. I'd love to do this for the foreseeable future. I would love to do it for a living, really. I would love to do it. Is it weird that when we go to sleep, I get paranoid? Not weird, no. Yeah, I would just settle down the brain. I totally understand, though. Been there. That's another thing. Depends on your age. Yeah, I would say so, too. All right. We are working our way back here to Cincinnati as we're about a minute away from resuming this one. By the way, I actually made $30 last night from the game. And again, I got no donations. Apparently $30 from ads. So I had a great game last night. So again, we need more stuff like that. So that's kind of the goal. I'm not going to touch that tonight, of course, but yeah, it was very good. Very good performance yesterday. Very happy with it. And of course, James was there again. Thank you, James. Thank you for coming back and giving me another chance. So yeah, no, very excited about the potential of this channel. Oh yeah, we'll see. From UTEP, yeah, UTEP Sam Houston, I got $30 because of the ads. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. That was a great game. I need more of those. I need 300 people in the chat for about an hour, and that'll get the the ads. I'm sure you guys will have seen enough ads. All right, again, Cincinnati will be receiving here to start the second half, as there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, and is driven backwards. Now he's moving forwards. It's brought down around the 32-yard line. That's where the Bengals will begin their drive. Got another ad for Asian singles. I don't know, Bang. Like I said, I don't control that. That's all on your end or whatnot. You don't get any ads. You might have YouTube Premium or I don't know, or maybe you have an ad blocker. 1st and 10 for the Bengals as they're at their own 32. Flacco. It's a screen caught by Chase. Chase makes the guy miss. Oh, and he's tripped up, actually. I thought he made a miss. But that was not the case, as he's brought down, I guess, after a gain of 4. I don't have an ad blocker. Yeah, I don't know. You might have YouTube Premium or something. If you don't get ads, you don't get ads. I haven't really noticed many ads tonight. Let me look. I have my phone up here just for technical difficulties or stuff like that. But right now there's an injured Steeler. As you hear it slamming everywhere. Let's go and move my phone over here. It's Darius Slay, the shaken up Steeler there. So first play of the second half and already an injury. Darius Slay being helped off the field. Again, the Steelers' defense has looked pretty terrible. Again, over 200 yards by the Bengals in the first half. Yeah, I don't know, James. All right, looks like we're going to resume action here. Flacco is in the shotgun. Looks like it is 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right, going right to left on your YouTube screen. Flacco sending a man in motion. Play action. Fires. It's caught by Chase at the 35 and brought down at the 40. That's a gain of about 3, and it makes it 3rd and manageable for the Bengals. So again, the Bengals just looking to keep it going. Again, they're up 17-10. They've scored 17 unanswered points. Who is the better running back, power running back, Bettis or Christian Okoye? Oh, Bettis. Oh, man, you can't even compare. That's an insulting question there. 3rd and 2. He needs to get to the 42. Hands it off up the middle to Pirine, and he's got the first down and a little bit more as he's brought down at the 44. Gain of 4 for Pirine. As again, the Bengals looking to just pretty much continue what they did. They, again, just flat out just moving the ball at ease. Again, they had a drive where it was 3 plays, 76 yards. I mean, the Steelers' defense, for all the money they spend on that side of the ball, they are actually pretty terrible. When you put that much resources on that side of the ball, they are just bad. And the Bengals are looking really good. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco hands it off to Brown down the left side, cuts inside. He's at the 50 and brought down around the 48-yard line. That's a nice gain of about 7. And again, the Bengals are moving and moving and moving. You're projecting a Bengals fumble. Is Ickey Woods related actor and outspoken conservative James Wood? I don't think so. Would be kind of a shock if they were. Would be very shocking indeed, as it's going to be 2nd and short here for the Bengals. They are at the Pittsburgh 48. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. Flacco in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Flacco drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught by Chase at the 40. Cuts it outside at the 35. Brought down at the 33. And the Bengals are just moving. Just got mentioned. I guess I'm confused there, James. Again, just a slant route. He toasts Slay. Slay was shaken up earlier. Now he's in to allow Chase to get a first down. That's very nice of Slay. Big play Slay. but maybe not in the way the Steelers wanted it. Chase at 10 catches, 85 yards. More of a Julian Edelman stat line, but it's working. 1st and 10 at the 32. Flacco drops back, looking to his right. Fires at Chase at the 30, 25-20. Brought down at the 17. There's a big play from Chase. And again, it's a brand new set of downs for the Bengals. And the Steelers' defense looks absolutely terrible. Are your Reds fans tuned in for rooting for the Bengals? There was one. I saw one earlier, and I apologize. I forgot your name. The Tippity Top. He was here with the Reds games for sure. I'm sure there's others here. Maybe they haven't mentioned anything or not. And I'm sorry for the loud noises happening in the background. I don't ever claim to be a professional. But we are a rising channel regardless of my mistakes. 1st and 10, Flacco hands it off. Brown makes a guy miss and fights forward. Nice gain of 3, to be honest with you, after what it kind of looked like. Like when YouTube somebody... I'm confused. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it'll line up. I was a little worried about Flacco tonight. That good old hungry backup quarterback curse. Oh, yeah. No, he's looking good. He's looking good. The Bengals looking good. The Steelers are not, and that's what the Bengals need. That's not what I want. But the Bengals looking very good here on Thursday night. 2nd and 7, ball at the 21. Flacco drops back, looking to his right, now moving to his left, fires to the end zone. Actually, more like out of the end zone, as that is incomplete. Just decided to just throw it away. Flacco is the Justin Verlander of the NFL. I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Not as far as careers. Maybe as of right now, yeah. Like in their old age, I would say so. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bengals. They need to get to the 8 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun, Flacco drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught at the 10, and he's brought down close to the line again. Are they going to give it to him? They are not. It's going to be 4th and about a yard. That's not a good spot, to be honest with you. It looked a little closer than that. It looks like the Bengals are going to go for it. And, I mean, why not, I guess? I mean, this, to me, I would actually kick the field goal here to go up 2 scores. But that's just common sense speaking. Find Higgins. Well, he found Iosivas there. Bengals got to hurry. Flacco is under center. They only got 2 seconds. 1 second. And it's a quarterback sneak. Flacco is... Wait a second. He got it, but there's a timeout. Who called timeout? Was that on the Bengals? So the Bengals call a timeout. Oh, wow. So there is actually a challenge here by the Bengals. They're going to challenge the previous spot, which, to be honest with you, I thought he was a lot closer. Oh, I think he's going to get the... it's going to be close. It's going to be a lot closer. More nails. Chase for the touchdown? Well, we'll see. Looks like your boy, Kiner Falafel. Is it Falefa? He's on the Jays. Yeah, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Yeah, I'm going to miss saying his name next year. I'm going to miss a lot of those guys, Sean, to be honest with you. I don't think a lot of them... I legit think for some stupid reason that the Pirates are actually going to get some new bats in there, and it'll be great. Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Yep, look at that. Gonna miss him. I don't think I'll say Jack Sawinski a lot either. Jack Sawinski at the plate, batting 113. I'm not even kidding. That's probably what he finished. Oh, man, I'm gonna miss it. Gonna miss some of those guys for sure. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So again, if you do like said games like the NFL, baseball, college football, definitely subscribe here tonight. It is free to do so. It is free. You won't be charged anything. He has a better name, IKF or PCA. PCA is pretty good. I like IKF, though. IKF, PCA. PCA. I guess PCA. Flacco, be respectful of the delay Steelers. Now he's being very disrespectful. He's being very disrespectful, RC. It is a killer for the Steelers tonight. Not the captain. I'm a little lost there, Draven. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit lost. A little bit lost there, my friend. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just checking out some things across the YouTube world. Always keeping an eye on the competition. Always keep an eye on what YouTube's doing. You meant PGA golf course. Oh. Pirates going to sign Schwarber. Oh, if only we had the money there. So they are going to say he was short, and again. So I don't know how that makes any sense. So he lost the challenge, but they moved the ball up to where it was. So that makes no sense. In my opinion, then he won the challenge because, again, it's challenging the spot of the ball. But the NFL is really dumb. 4th and inches, Flacco under center. Captain Jack. Oh, yeah, Captain Jack. And there's a quarterback sneak, and Flacco is going to get it. Needed to get to the 8. He got to the 7. Yep, Captain Jack. Sowinski. Unfortunately, not going to be... I don't think he'll be doing much next year. So, yeah, the Bengals will have 1st and goal here at the 7. As, again, they have scored 17 unanswered points, folks. And that is, I mean, they're looking really good. 15 points is greater than 7. You can go up 3 scores. Yep. Oh, yeah. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco hands it off to Pirine up the middle. He's at the 5, at the 4 before he's driven backwards. But hey, that's a gain of 3 as they're getting closer and closer and closer. So already at 8.5 minutes here. I mean, they are just chewing the clock. I mean, this is ridiculous. And this is why many Steelers fans feel this way about Tomlin. I understand the NFL's hard to win. I mean, but this should have been a winnable game. Right now, though, not trending in that direction. 2nd and goal, ball at the 5. They only gave him 2 yards. Really bad spot there for the Bengals in the shotgun. Flacco drops back, looking to his right, fires to the end zone. Oh, what a play by Jalen Ramsey to knock it away at the last second. Incomplete. Pass intended for T. Higgins. Tush push with Flacco. It's unstoppable. Tonight, Thomas, he's pretty much like Jalen Hurts tonight. There's no difference. They're pretty much the same player. What a play by Jalen Ramsey. That was a heck of a play there. 3rd and goal, ball at the 5. Flacco. Looks like he's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Flacco takes the snap. Drops back, moving to his right. Still moving, fires it into the turf, incomplete. I don't know if Flacco accidentally held on to it too long, but that just looked not so great there, and they may go ahead and kick a field goal. Wow. Yeah, no. Looks like Chase was double covered. Steelers actually doing good defense there for a change. So here comes McPherson to try to tack on 3. It's a 23-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. The Bengals have scored 20 unanswered here. They are now up 20-10 with 7:55 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. An 8-minute drive, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 8-minute drive. Chase. Nope, not Chase. I respect Flacco. I think he's not 44. He's not 44, Lewis. No. I mean, he's 40, I think. I think he's actually 40 years old. Let me see if I can. Let's go ahead and go check out Pro. This is one of my favorite things to look at here. Pro Football Reference. Joe Flacco should be up here. Nah, surely he's higher than these guys. There he is. Joe Flacco is 40 years old. He's going to be turning 41 in the playoffs. I don't think he'll be making the playoffs, but yeah. Definitely young. Yeah, he's really young. Steelers need some real magic here. Oh, yeah, we need something. Yeah, the Steelers need a field goal for sure. Not sure. Yeah, Flacco's been around. Yeah, since 07. Or no, 08. 08 was his rookie year. 7-minute drive. Yeah. Yeah, 7 minutes. Yeah, I don't know why I said 8. 41 now. He's 40. All right, there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 2. He's at the 10. The 20. 25, 30, 35. And brought down at the 40. Nice return there by Kenneth Gainwell. And that might be what the Steelers need to end this again. 20 unanswered point streak the Bengals have. They have just been moving and grooving on the Steelers' defense. Has to end in a touchdown. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I'm happy with the field goal, Thomas, but yeah, I completely agree. Touchdown would be much better. Would make us all feel like, hey, there's a chance with the Steelers. The Bengals, of course, don't want that, as they are loud and loud and loud here in Cincinnati. 1st and 10 for Rodgers and the Steelers. Ball at the 39. Rodgers under center. Sending a man in motion. Rodgers. It's a toss to Warren up the middle, and he's still moving as he's brought down at the 43. That's a gain of 4. Hopefully not another turnover. It would be horrible if it's a turnover. Yeah, it's not looking good. I wouldn't say it's over, but it would be pretty bad. Need to gain some momentum here. Yeah, they need to stop the momentum. They need to score something. Again, the Bengals with 20 unanswered. So, yes, folks, the Steelers were up 10-0 at one point. That was a long time ago. Rodgers in the shotgun, ball at the 44. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Warren in the backfield. Rodgers tosses to Warren. Warren cuts inside at the 45. He's at the 50, which will be enough for a brand new set of downs. Nice gain there by Warren. He's had a good game tonight. It's a gain of 6. Averaging just over 5.5 a carry, 5.6 to be exact. How old is Ben? He was born in 81. Yes, I'm kind of lame for knowing that, I guess. So he would be 44. His birthday was in March. Yes, like I said, he was my guy for many years. 1st and 10. Rodgers in. He's actually under center. Sending a man in motion. That's a big tackle in motion as Warren is at the 45, breaks tackle at the 40. He's at the 35, stiff arm, pushed out of bounds at the 26. Gain of 24 for Jaylen Warren. Yes, there were 6 offensive linemen in there, and they definitely took advantage. There he is, Gainwell. Yeah, Gainwell, a nice return. You have a fine chat. Oh, yeah, thank you, Ben. No, or Bing. We have a very good chat here. Like I said, I have great subscribers, Bing. I really do. Bengals defense make a play. No, Thomas. We don't need that. 1st and 10 here for the Steelers. Yes, Ben is 44. Rodgers under center. Rodgers. It's a toss to Warren. Warren cuts inside and brought down after a gain of a couple. So a gain of 2 for Warren. Bengals can't stop teams with Hendrickson. Yeah, maybe it's Hendrickson. Hey, if you guys want to send Hendrickson to us for a 7th-round pick, I'm sure we can make that happen, Thomas. You're making shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Oh, it sounds great. I'm just not a fan of shrimp, so if I were ever at your house, RC, put the shrimp on the side. I'll take the jambalaya, though. Okay, I gotcha. 2nd and 8, ball at the 24. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is way over the head of Washington, incomplete. The pass was out of bounds. Washington is 6'7", but he's not 7'6". Sounds good. I just ate a fist full of salami. Oh, hey, salami's good. I love salami's good. I forgot what type of salami I like though, but it's not like the soft kind. It has to be. It's like it's a little more harder. I don't know what it's called. I think it's Genoa salami. I think. 3rd and 8. They're at the 24. We'll stop talking about salami. They need to get to the 16 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right. It's caught by Wilson at the 20. Oh, he hops over a guy at the 15, brought down at the 10. Wilson, what a play by Roman Wilson. That is definitely his best play as a pro, and that's a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. I need to be hired as DrDelay. As Rodgers already thrown over the middle. It is almost intercepted. Oh, they tried the hurry-up offense there, but there is a flag. They were showing a replay, and then they quickly cut to the game. So shameful on Amazon there. I hate when they do that. Show the game. Do not try to show a replay. Be aware of what's happening on the field is all I ask. So there's a flag here. Again, I don't know what the call is. I'm very broke, RC. One day, though, hey, if I've been doing this for a living, then definitely might have some money here. Stupid fade routes, yeah. Fouls by both teams. Illegal shift on the offense, and then offsides on the defense. So that's going to go ahead and hold on. Okay, all right, yeah, offsetting penalties is going to be first down. Need a first-round pick? Nope, you can keep them then. Chocolate milk. The Pens already down 2-0. That's tough. Oh, hard salami. Oh, okay. Well, then it's just called hard salami. Hard salami and pepper jack cheese toasted. I don't like pepper jack cheese. I know, I'm kind of lame. Who is Roman Wilson? He is the receiver from Michigan. I think 2 years ago we drafted him. 1st and 10 at the 10.5. Rodgers fakes the handoff. It's caught by Washington. Washington trying to stay up, breaks a tackle, but down he goes, the big man. That's a loss of 7. And the Bengals were all over it. One thing I hate about all sports is when they go into commercial and show slow-mo, close-up guys celebrating. We don't need that in slow-mo. Yeah, when they show them running to the end zone when they're down 20 after they got a pick. Oh, we got a pick. We're down 34-14, but hey, here we go. Celebrate it. Rodgers drops back and fires. It is incomplete. Knocked away at the last second, I believe. Who is that, actually? I have no idea. Is that Battle or... No, that's Turner, the second. What a play by Turner. Went up by hard salami. Oh, we do Genoa salami. Okay. Then I was correct. Genoa salami, yeah. Oh, Genoa salami's good. I love Genoa salami. Roman Wilson related to Roman Reigns? Definitely 100% brothers. Looks like there is actually an injury here for the Bengals on a 3rd and 18. So I guess it gives the Steelers a little bit more of a opportunity here to, come up with the play that can get 18 yards. I mean, they need to get to the 1, so they might as well just throw it to the end zone, I guess. I saw a man in the Aaron Rodgers jersey about 2 hours ago at the grocery store. Oh, I thought it was me. I don't know about that. Yes, they are country cousins for sure. Pittsburgh, how's it going? Hey, you're pretty much an OG to the channel as well. Flacco's beating us. Oh yeah. Hey, some things never change. Some things never change. Flacco kind of did destroy us in the 2010s, I will say. 2000s? No. He was only there. He was a rookie in 08, but yep, the mid-2010s, he kind of had a run over the Steelers. It is what it is. 3rd and 18 for the Steelers. Good to see you, by the way, Pittsburgh. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping on in. Again, folks, make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to. This is what I do, folks. I call games. It's not just Steelers games as well. Don't be afraid of all the Steelers stuff. Yes, we are 6-time Super Bowl champions, but I won't hold it against you if you don't cheer for them. Rodgers drops back, steps up, fires to the end zone, caught! Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers, Pat Freiermuth. He needed 18. He gets 19 as he goes. He waves literally in front of the Penguins, the Bengals crowd. Draven had me thinking about the Penguins being down. Pat Freiermuth, he has not really had a great year. He hasn't really been used much, but here he is being used for a touchdown pass. Again, it's just a post splitting the defense. There's no safety in the middle. Two safeties going out wide. Beautiful stuff by Freiermuth to pretty much split it there as we're appending the extra point. The snap, hold, kick, it is up. It is good. The Bengals leading 20-17, but the Steelers stopped the bleeding. Again, the Bengals had 20 unanswered. And here we are again. The Steelers make it in a one-score game with 3:55 left to go in the third quarter. So true. What's up? Yeah, no, just hanging out, calling this game. Can the Ravens get resurrected? I heard Lamar. Apparently, Lamar's supposed to be coming back. Good to see you as well. No, it's great to see you, man. Appreciate it. Let's go. Oh yeah, we needed that. The Steelers needed that. Of course, again, Bengals fans. Again, if you're here, thank you again for letting me call the game for you. That means I guess I'm better than all the Bengals streamers. That's awesome. But again, I try to be 50-50, of course. I will be very critical of the Steelers, so don't worry that I'm, if I'm picking on you, again, the Steelers have accomplished nothing in the last 8 years, so we're pretty humble over here. Well, I am anyway. I try to be, but again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, I am a Steelers fan. Of course, I'm covering a Steelers game, so it might be hard to convince you to do other games, but I do. And again, this Sunday, I'm covering 3 NFL games: Rams, Jaguars in the morning, Dolphins, Browns in the opening window, pretty much of the afternoon, and then of course Packers, Cardinals in the late window. Sunday night game probably won't do, but I did make the thumbnail just in case I'm feeling the energy after 9 hours of coverage. And of course I do college football as well, but again, I'm not expecting you guys to show up for the group of 5 unless you guys are just diehard college football fans. That really, again, is for expanding the channel. But again, we are a growing channel. Again, oh yeah, Pat on the fantasy team. Nice. Good stuff. But yeah, no, I'm definitely, again, just, we're a channel on the rise. So you won't be subscribing to some guy that's never going to do this again. No, I'm on here 6 days a week. So again, if you love the NFL, college football, and MLB, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play DrDelay. Again, we're your channel on the rise. 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. Do you think the Bengals will score 0 more points? 0 more points. I think they will at least score 0 more points for sure. But I think they will score some more, yes. Bengals 30, Steelers 20. I don't know. I still don't know how they called the last turnover a pick and not a strip fumble. I mean, it makes no sense. Again, that's just how they've always done it, though, for some reason. Next Thursday night, Vikings, Chargers. So that's probably what I'll be covering again. I'm covering I'm trying to cover as much as I can. Who got the Steelers touchdown? Pat Freiermuth, Thomas. So tight ends. Jonnu Smith got the first one. Pat Freiermuth got the second one. That means Darnell Washington will get the third, I guess, as that's at the 10, the 20, 25, 30, and is brought down at the 33. Nice return by Pirine. A lot of whistles being blown there. Some pushing and shoving and jawing back. Of course, that's not really a surprise. Showing off the quarterbacks in week 1, Lamar, of course, Flacco, Burrow, and Rodgers. And then now it's Cooper Rush and Tyler Huntley, the dynamic duo there in Baltimore. Dylan Gabriel and then Joe Flacco with the Bengals. And, of course, Rodgers has been the constant. You could say Flacco also the constant, but, again, he kind of moved teams there. So, very interesting. All right, so 1st and 10 here for the Bengals. They're at their own 33. Again, the Bengals, they have just been running through this Steelers defense, this mighty Steelers defense, and I say that sarcastically as Flacco drops back, is going to swing pass to Brown. Brown makes a guy miss, breaks a tackle, but will not get much. In fact, he lost 3 on the play. Good stuff by the Steelers. So second and long coming up for the Bengals, the big tight ends. Oh, yeah. I'm heading out. I bid thee good evening. All right. You have a good one, Bing. Thank you again for hanging in here. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Bing, of course, is a Mets fan. I don't remember if Bing mentioned his football team. Bengals even a tight end, Fant. Yep, Gesicki and Fant. Yep. Fant has been involved. I don't think Gesicki has. 2nd and 12, actually giving him only a loss of 2 there. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught at the 35 and brought down at the 39. That is T. Higgins on the catch. So that's 3rd and short coming up for the Bengals as we just crossed the 3-minute mark at 2:48 and counting. And the Bengals have just been very, very good. I mean, they have just been moving the ball on the Steelers defense that had been playing pretty good defense for the last few weeks. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe the Steelers turning the corner here, but I don't know. 3rd and 4, Flacco drops back, heavy pressure, fires down the middle of the field. It is caught at the 30 and brought down at the 25-yard line. That is Iosivas. I actually don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it is what it is. The Bengals with the big play and a big first down as the Bengals may not be done scoring, folks. He just toasted big play Slay. Again, another big play when Slay is on the coverage. So big play Slay added again. Again, not for the Steelers, of course. Why would he do it for the Steelers? 1st and 10 at the 24. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco jumps back, looking to his right. Now to his left, fires. It's caught at the 20 and is brought down at the 18. Higgins took some shots there. And he's slow to get up, if he did get up, actually. It cut away. Browning could never make that throw. Yeah, well, that's why he got benched. And I don't know. I lost a lot of respect for Browning when he started complaining that they traded for Flacco. Like, what the heck, man? You should embrace the competition. You lose 3 games in a row. There might be a reason to look for another quarterback. 2nd and 4, ball at the 18. Flacco in the shotgun. Drops back, fires. It is caught by Chase at the 15 and brought down at the 9. Chase, again, has had a great game. That should put him over 100 yards. Come on, defense. Unfortunately, the Steelers' defense stinks. Flacco, again, just a nice slant over the middle. Throws a little bit behind, but Chase makes a great catch and still is able to keep it moving forward. Chase is one of the best in the game, if not, I would say the second best. Not trying to slide him. I think Jefferson's better. Flacco drops back, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Chase Brown. Let's go in there in the flat. Getting in there, Chase. Well, he got close. Flacco on fire. Yes, Lewis. Flacco looks good. Flacco looks really good tonight. He looks. I thought he looked all right last week against the Packers. He was okay. I mean, first game with a new team, only had a week to learn the playbook. I mean, I thought he did fine. Tonight, he looks really good. So the Bengals might find some life later. I mean, as the season goes on, if Flacco's able to keep this level of play tonight. 2nd and goal, ball at the 8. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco hands it off to Brown up the middle, fighting forward, and is brought down at the 5. That's a gain of about 3, as I believe that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 10 seconds left. They're not really pressing the issue here. Run the ball around. Oh, hey, they did. That was a good call there. All right. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals leading over the Steelers 20-17. Of course, they have the ball at the Steelers 5. Whenever they decide to come back, I, of course, will be right here. Smash the spike button. There is no spike button, but there is a like button, folks. Make sure to hit the like button. That like button looks like that or like that. I actually keep forgetting. I might have some issues up there because I can't remember that simple thing. But yeah, make sure again to subscribe to the channel as well if you have not already done so. We are a growing channel, folks. 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. Again, I cover the NFL, I cover college football, and MLB. So if you like either of those 3, definitely subscribe to the channel. This is a growing channel. This is what I do. I call games. And again, I'll be back this Sunday. In fact, again, Bengals fans, obviously I'm a Steelers guy, but I've actually already called you once before. I covered you guys last week against the Packers. So look at that. Back-to-back games for the Bengals. So look at that. And again, of course, I'll cover the Steelers-Bengals later down the road. And you never know. Again, this is actually the third time I think I'll be covering the Browns. I cover the Browns again this weekend. I covered the Browns. Oh, wait, I already passed it up. I covered them once here against the Vikings, again, the Steelers, and then, again, you never know. I bounce around the NFL. 3 streams this Sunday, 2 streams at least on Saturday. I'll try to get a third one there again if the Brewers are able to play the Dodgers for Game 5. I will definitely do that one. And then on Monday, could be 2 Monday Night Football games, or will be a baseball game, again, Brewers-Dodgers if it goes Game 6, and then Texans and the Seahawks. 9 in the stream. Yes, it's a great night. Again, appreciate you guys. But now there's 77 because you said there's 90. So thank you, Trisk. Holding him to 3, then go on a long touchdown drive. Yeah, we'll see. Your right hand. Yes. So, yes, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. For some reason, viewers, you're bragging about how many people are in here. I guess I'm going to leave. I'm going to go ahead and just get out of here because, we can't have that. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just the way it is. But, all right, let's check out some scores from across America, folks. Right now, East Carolina leading 34-24 over Tulsa in the fourth quarter. Right now, let's go and refresh this, making sure that's good. Okay, we'll just... All right. The Blue Jays leading 5-1 over the Mariners. And the hockey world, let's see here. We'll just do the Kings Penguins. Kings leading the Penguins 2-0. So we're already back here in Cincinnati. Where again it is about to start the fourth quarter. Even if they hold them to score and touchdown next drive, Steelers will give up a long drive at the end to lose. Yeah, possibly. All right, 3rd and goal at the 5. Flacco in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Flacco drops back, looking to his right, over the middle, fires. It's caught wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. Noah Fant with the catch. He was just as free as can be, and Rodgers can't believe it. Zach Taylor can't believe it either. What in the world was that? Zach Taylor had a very confused look on his face. That is Tomlin ball. It is. Is Mike Tomlin related to Pirates pitcher Randy Tomlin? Well, did Tomlin... I don't know. I have to look at his stats, and I can probably tell you. Randy Tomlin stats. We're pending the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. And the Bengals back up by 10. As, again, we're just really starting the fourth quarter. 27-17 in this one. Just that sounds a lot like my Packers. Yep, it is what it is. What in the world, man? What was Queen doing? Oh my gosh, Queen has just been a mess when it comes to pass coverage. He really doesn't do well in pass coverage at all. It is what it is. When I texted 30-20, you scoffed. Is that because it may be Cincy 37? Yep, 100%. Bengals fans, of course, doing Who Day. They are 2-4, but it is what it is. But I guess the Bengals, again, they are dominating the Steelers tonight, and that's really all that matters. Ties Tom Brady for most regular season touchdown passes against the Steelers. So Flacco, one more touchdown pass against the Steelers, and he will be the all-time record holder for most touchdown passes against the Steelers. So potentially, congratulations to him. How many games in this building have Bengals fans suffered losing the Steelers? Oh, yeah, I bet so. Yeah, the Steelers just own the Bengals here in Cincinnati. Field at the 10, he's at the 20. Spin move at the 25 and brought down at the 26. Yes, no, that is correct, Thomas. The Steelers have owned Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, ironically, has a better chance usually of beating the Steelers in Pittsburgh. And even then, it's still a losing record. But tonight, not the case. The Bengals, again, looking very, very good As again, they're up 27-17 as we're with about 14 minutes 51 seconds left to go in regulation. So 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 27. Really good spot for the Steelers. Rodgers under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back in the backfield. Rodgers, it's a toss to Warren. Warren, he's at the 30, 35, 40. Oh, he's got some space to 45, 50. Breaking tackle to 45, 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Look at that. One play, and the Steelers are already in Cincinnati territory. Jaylen Warren has had a heck of a night. That will take him over 100 yards. There it is, a gain of 37. As they're now at the Cincinnati 36, Warren at 119 yards on the night. Game's not over yet. No, I know that, but it's still frustrating as a fan of one of the teams that is losing. A little bit frustrating. You've got to hit the sack. Good night, Doctor. Yeah, have a good night, Chris King. Yes, sir. You have a good night, Sean. Rodgers. Bubble screen to Freiermuth at the 35, 30, 25, 20. Staying in bounds. Dragged out of bounds at the 15. Took a late shot there, but no flag. Freiermuth just would not go down. He was just dragging Stone. I mean, Stone wouldn't let go, but Freiermuth just kept going. Freiermuth, not a big guy, but, I mean, for a tight end, I mean, geez, good stuff. So 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers in the shotgun. They are moving. They are grooving here. Rodgers, bubble screen again to Freiermuth. He cuts inside this time and nothing doing as he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers, of course, letting him know, like, hey, you probably should have taken it outside there, bud. Do what you did earlier. Again, the Bengals have scored 27 of the last 34 points in this game, but the Steelers still with an opportunity to make it a one-score game here as we're approaching the 13-minute mark. The Steelers, again, inside the 20 of Cincinnati. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers, it's a quick pass to Metcalf. He's at the 15 and slung down at the 12. So a nice medium gain there. Makes it 3rd and about 4 for the Steelers. The score doesn't matter if their defense can make a stop. Yeah, I know. It's bad. The Steelers' defense has been terrible tonight. Rodgers may have to be a superhero yet again. Again, this was kind of the situation week 1 against the Jets. The Steelers' defense was terrible. Rodgers had to be a hero. Can he be a hero again? They're down by 10 here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 4 at the 12. They need to get to the 8. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers drops back. 4-man rush. It's caught by Washington at the 10 and pushed out of bounds at the 4. That's a brand new set of downs for Pittsburgh. Washington with a big catch, a clutch catch, and a first down for Pittsburgh. Looks like Rodgers and the Steelers are trying to keep the pace up. Trying to wait for the stats here that'll load up on the screen. It's nice when I'm ahead of the screen. Oh, yeah, it makes such a difference. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Tight ends in tight to the left. Warren in the backfield. Hands it off to Warren up the middle. Fighting, leaning, and he's still moving. The pile moving. Now it's moving backwards as he got to about the 2. Why hasn't your game clock ticked down? Where are we at? 2:18? I don't know. The game clock does what it wants, really. I don't control it. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Kenneth, but yeah, I have no control over whatever the ticker says on the bottom. 2nd and goal at the 2. We are at 11, 19 and counting. That's a pretty good set of numbers there. I won't explain why. Rodgers is under center. Rodgers fakes the handoff, looking, fires to the end zone. It's caught. Oh, I said it earlier. Darnell Washington with the touchdown. Again, the first one was Jonnu Smith. The second one by Pat Freiermuth. The third one by the third tight end, Darnell Washington. It's been all tight ends tonight. And the Steelers are once again down by 1 score. A play action. Darnell, again, just free as can be. Rodgers, again, being precise and accurate. And it's so good to see The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up, it is good. And the Steelers once again down by 3. Can they actually make a stop? I guess we'll find out after this commercial break. Rodgers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. 27-24 Bengals leading over the Steelers. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, this is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, MLB, or college football, make sure to subscribe right now. It is fast and free and easy to do, folks. You won't have to pay me anything. I promise. I promise. Again, I know you see the Steelers gear. If you're probably a Steeler, you're a Bengals fan, you're like, I mean, why would I subscribe to a Steelers fan? Or if you're just a neutral fan, why would I don't want to watch a Steelers guy. I already have urinating tree on my feet. I don't need another one. Look, folks, I've done other games. In fact, this Sunday I'm doing 3 more. And I guess, again, and the Steelers aren't playing those 3 games. Again, the Rams, Jaguars in the morning, Dolphins, Browns, Packers, Cardinals. And again, I've been doing this every single Saturday and Sunday. So that's what I've been doing. And again, I also did baseball as well. Again, that I started this channel in March, or starting calling games in March. So yes, definitely like and subscribe. I'm on here 6 days a week, folks. So make sure to like and subscribe. It is completely free to do so. And of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Again, I know there's a lot of competition for your attention tonight. Again, everyone's covering this game. It's a primetime game. So again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. That's pretty much it. It's been a good game. It's been a good game. Back. James is back. Welcome back. Again, the Steelers-Bengals. It's a good one. Again, the Bengals have been putting on a clinic really since the second quarter. But the Steelers, despite how bad they've looked, they still are hanging in there. I should say more on the defense side of things. Steelers' offense has been pretty good. I know they have 2 picks, but again, I think those weren't on Rodgers. Either of those weren't on Rodgers. It is what it is, though. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Got over my stomach. Okay, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Showing the comments here again, Tomlin made about Andrew Berry. He must be a lot smarter than all of us. I mean, that's actually quite the shot. I mean, I've never actually seen a coach attack another GM like that. But I'll admit, I'm not the biggest Tomlin guy, but I completely agree, and I definitely like what he said. As Boswell kicks it off, bounces at the 5. Oh, and it bounces into the end zone. I believe it was touched by a Bengal, and he's going to go ahead and take a knee. But since it bounced in the end zone, or bounced in the landing zone, that will actually put it at the 20. So that is huge. Makes me feel a little bit better about the Packer win last week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a divisional game. But, yeah, I mean, the Bengals here with Flacco, they might be something special. Again, they weren't good with Browning. But Flacco, again, just like literally 10 days as a Bengal. And I'm telling you what, he looks really good with the playbook and everything like that. Flacco under center. Sending a man in motion. Flacco hands it off to Brown. Brown up the middle. And, he breaks the tackle, bounces outside the 25. And he gets the first down. You got to like the second effort by Brown. You got to hate the second effort by the Steelers because it wasn't there. A brand new set of downs for the Bengals. Steelers will win late when the Bengals bungle it up. Thomas, I hope you're right. I don't know, though. Right now, the Steelers' defense looks terrible. Again, that was a great example of that. Again, Brown, second effort, and a brand new set of downs. He's at 99 yards. I really benched that guy in fantasy tonight. That's crazy. Flacco under center, sending a man in motion. Flacco, play action, moving to his right, fires. It's caught at the 35. He's at the 40, 45, 50, 45, and brought down at the 44. That is Noah Fant with the nice catch. He's had a few grabs tonight. And again, just like that, the Bengals are in Pittsburgh territory. The Steelers' defense looks terrible. It looks overpaid. It looks overrated. But what else is new? I mean, that is absolutely pathetic. The fact that he was, it is what it is. 1st and 10 here. Fant, by the way, 4 catches, 44 yards, and a touchdown. As we're ticking under 10 minutes here in the fourth quarter, Flacco is in the shotgun, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right, Flacco. Play action. drops back, steps up, fires, it's tipped, and it's incomplete. Holcomb does recover it, though. It's not going to be a fumble. That's really one of the few miscues there by the Bengals. Not really a miscue. It's just a, good play by the defense for the Steelers. Again, getting a hand up. But Flacco, again, has been dealing 26 for 37, 262 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Rodgers, 21 for 29, 176, 3 touchdowns. He does have 2 picks, but again, I can't really say they're on Rodgers. But I guess the 2 picks and the turnovers exist. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco bubble screen. It's caught by Chase. Nice catch. He's at the 40 and brought down at the 39. That's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and manageable for the Bengals. Steelers have the oldest or one of the oldest defenses in the NFL. Well, yeah, I can definitely tell. They're slow. Was that a fumble I saw on the TV? I did not see a fumble. I would have let you know if that was the case. 13 completions to Jamar Chase. That's a tie to the most receiver. Okay, Flacco's never had a receiver catch more than 13 passes in a game. Flacco drops back, looking over the middle. It is caught. There it is, number 14. Oh, Chase breaks the tackle. Another tackle at the 25-yard line, brought down at the 23. Jamar Chase is owning the Steelers. Again, it's more like a Julian Edelman type thing with the short passes, but I mean, if it works, it works. It's what Brady did against the Steelers. It's what Flacco is doing against the Steelers tonight. The Bengals are the 10 seed. Well, they're playing like a number 1 against us, apparently. Jamar Chase has been targeted 18 times tonight. 14 catches, 128, and a touchdown. That is actually amazing. 1st and 10, ball at the 24. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco hands it off to Brown up the middle at the 20 and brought down at the 18. That's a gain of 6. And again, the Bengals are just moving and moving down the field on the Steelers defense. It looks absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible, folks. As we're ticking under the 8-minute mark here in this one. Again, the Bengals now inside the 20, and a touchdown. I'm not going to say it would be over, but it would definitely be a killer for the Steelers. 2nd and 3 ball at the 17. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hands it off to Brown, makes a guy miss, and is brought down after a gain of a couple. There is a flag on the play. This might be a hold, and that might be what the Steelers desperately needed, some sort of a break. There is indeed a hold. Yeah, Queen kind of shot the gap there, and I think it forced guard to kind of panic a little bit. Yeah, Queen really did a great job there. I've been critical of him tonight, especially on pass coverage, but haven't really talked about his run defense because it's been pretty good for the most part. Well, maybe not, because, again, Brown is averaging 10 yards a carry, but you get what I'm saying. That was a good play there. 2nd and 13 for the Bengals. In the shotguns, force field goal. Yeah, it'd be nice. Flacco by himself. Flacco drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is dropped by Chase. Chase flat out dropped it. And now it's 3rd and long for the Bengals. But again, the Steelers have allowed plenty of 3rd and 13s to be converted in my day. Would be nice to see one stopped for a change. Again, it was just a flat out drop by Chase. Flacco couldn't believe it. What a face that was. Flacco. Wow, that's a meme right there. You might see it later on social media. 3rd and 13 ball at the 27. Flacco drops back, fires down the right side. It is incomplete. No flag. The throw was out of bounds, so it's uncatchable. Bengals fans wanted the flag, but no flag was in. Porter doing a good job. Bengals fans wanted the flag, but again, there's no flag there. Higgins, if anything, was initiating contact. Yeah, both of them were pushing each other, but again, Higgins was really the one that initiated. So it's 4th and 13. The Bengals are on For the 45-yard attempt, McPherson pretty much set up right down the middle. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. And the Bengals extend their lead. They now lead 30-24 over the Steelers with 6:58 left to go in this one. Bengals win. They have sole possession of second in the North. I think they already have sole possession of second or in the North. Let's go and actually check here. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Let me check here. They'd be 2-5. I mean, that still would be fine. The Ravens are off. The Browns play the Dolphins, but even if they win, they would still lose the tiebreaker because the Bengals beat the Browns week 1. Tonight's the night you take the AFC back. We'll see. I wonder, Bengals 30. I wonder who said that. I don't know. So no one said that, Trisk. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you're a Steelers fan, you obviously should subscribe. But number 2, even if you're not, again, don't be afraid of all the Steelers stuff. In fact, I've called most things on the channel that are not Steelers games. I have called every Steelers game, but that just means I do more non-Steelers games. Again, this Sunday, I got for you the Rams, Jaguars, Dolphins, Browns, Packers, Cardinals. On Monday night, I got Texans, Seahawks, and that might be a doubleheader with the Lions, Buccaneers, depending on what happens on the baseball side of things. But yeah, again, I covered the NFL, college football, and, of course, MLB. So if you like one of those 3, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. Again, Saturday, I do some college football. It's a little more of group of 5, but that's more to grow the channel, not necessarily for, college football. And again, you guys, if you've searched college football on YouTube on Saturdays, you probably know what I'm talking about, so I have to be very careful on what I select. But yes, make sure to like and subscribe, folks. Again, it's a growing channel, 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. We are moving at a great pace. And, of course, last night I crossed 1,500 subs for the first time. Well, hopefully the only time. That would actually be terrible if I had crossed for the second time. Yep, got 1,500. Then I went backwards to 1,499. Then I went up again. Then on more unsub. You know what it is. Yeah, I messed up there on the promotion thing. But it's okay. Again, make sure to subscribe. It's completely free to do so. I won't charge you a dime, I promise. You're not paying me money. It's completely free. You subscribe, get sports content. I get subscriber. That's a great trade. All right, again, we're back here in Cincinnati. The Bengals leading 30-24, 6:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter as McPherson is lined up ready to kick things off. The 2 seed versus the 10 seed. Oh, man, well, the 2 seed doesn't look all that great tonight. Fielded at the 2. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35, and brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice return there by Williams, as he's kind of emerged as a good kick returner for the Steelers. Reminds me a little bit of Antoine Randall. All right, so 1st and 10 here for the Steelers. Plenty of time left. Again, they'll have good field position. I don't think there's no way the Bengals don't get the ball back. Unless, of course, the Steelers just chew the clock, but they haven't really been able to do that successfully this year as the Bengals wave their imitation of the terrible towels. 1st and 10 at the 39. Rodgers under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight. Warren in the backfield. Rodgers, it's a toss to Warren. Warren cuts inside the 40 and brought down at the 42. That's a gain of 3 for Jaylen Warren. Again, he's well over 100 yards tonight. He's at 124 now. He's had a great game, and they may have to lean on him as this game really comes to a close. 2nd and 7 for the Steelers, 6:30 and counting. Ball at the 42. Actually, make it the 41, so it's 2nd and 8. Only gave him 2 there. Rodgers changing it up in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in tight, receivers out to the right. Rodgers tosses to Warren. Warren cuts inside. Oh, and is brought down viciously around the 44-yard line. Not much there. Luckily, he's okay, but yeah, that was kind of a scary-looking tackle. And now it's about 3rd and 5. Bengals fans getting loud. Again, if the Steelers don't score here, the Bengals are surely to score in their next possession. I don't remember the last time they've punted. Steeler fans not looking loud. They look pretty quiet. Rodgers in the shotgun. They're at the 45. They need to get to the 49 for a brand new set of downs. 3rd and 4 coming up. Trips to the right. Rodgers awaiting the snap. Gets the snap. Looking to his right. Fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Freiermuth. Rodgers looking for the flag. No flag to be thrown. And the Steelers will have to punt it away with 5:26 to go. Rodgers, the throw was a little bit off. Well, actually, not really, to be honest with you. Geez, that was actually a great throw. Never mind. All right, well, Waitman will have to punt it away. So, again, the Steelers will have to play good defense for a change. I don't know if that's doable as Waitman completes the punt. No block. Fair catch signal made at the 9. It drops and is fielded at the 10 by Pierre. So 5:16 left to go here in Cincinnati. The Bengals leading 30-24. Bengals, a field goal probably seals it. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging on in here. Again, I know there's a lot of people streaming this game, so again, appreciate the effort, to click on my channel. I know you probably had to scroll like a long way down because, again, this is a small channel, but not for long. We are definitely a growing channel. So make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. We are, again, a growing channel, folks. So hopefully I've won you over some way, with the call, the way I call the game. I try my best impersonation of like what you'd hear on like a radio or something like that. So yeah, hopefully it sounds good. Again, it's not just Steelers. I want to make that clear. I've been a Steelers fan since I've been pretty much born in 96. But again, I do other games on the channel. It's not just a Steelers channel. There's actually my second Bengals game already. And again, I will be covering 3 more games this Sunday. Rams, Jaguars, Dolphins, Browns, Packers, Cardinals. Again, Monday Night Football could do 2, depending on the Brewers-Dodgers series. And, of course, I do some college football as well. And, again, I also do baseball. So, again, if you like any of those 3, definitely subscribe because it is free. You don't have to pay me nothing. Nothing. It is absolutely free to subscribe. All you're going to get is more sports content. I think we all win. So, yeah, maybe Grossi is out for the count one day. Maybe he's, like, sick. In fact, I think he is sick. I don't know. He might still be streaming this game. But, yeah, let's say your favorite streamer is sick. I might be that backup that can fill in for you. Calling a game that you might want to hear. Here comes the 90-yard drive. The Steelers give up almost every game. Yeah, probably. Pass interference. Nope. Jays up 8-2. Well, the Jays are going to tie it up in the series. Are these games so predictable? I see this happen in advance. It's probably rigged. I don't know. Can we please for interception? We'll see, James. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're back here in Cincinnati. And, TJ Watt has pretty much not been said, but this is actually the first time I've said his name. He's been kept quiet. Of course, there's been a lot of quick throws, so that's how you keep him quiet. But yeah, only one pressure in this one. All right, the Bengals, again, all they need really is a field goal, and that would pretty much do it, depending on when they would score that field goal. But 1st and 10 here for the Bengals as they're at their own 10. Flacco is under center. Flacco drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is incomplete. Chase had it, just couldn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Again, the time left is a 5:11. So, again, just keep in mind of the clock. But, yes, it is definitely trickling down here to the end of this game. So, 2nd and 10, ball at the 10. 5:11 left to go. Again, the Bengals, I can't remember the last time they punted. They've been looking really good tonight. It is the Steelers defense, though, so there's that. Flacco in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Chases in the slot. Hands it off. No, Flacco keeps it on the RPO. He's at the 15-20. Sliding down at the 21-yard line. Flacco on the RPO. What in the world? First down, Bengals. Old man Flacco kept it. On the read option. Everyone bit. Everyone. That is one of the... I can't believe you smell pick six, so I smell 11-yard run by Flacco. Actually, it's a 12-yard run. 1st and 10 at the 22. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco, play action. Heavy pressure, fires down the left side. That's going out of bounds. It was caught by a Steeler, but he was indeed out of bounds. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 4:21 left to go. I'll tell you what, the Steelers might just deserve to lose because of that play by Flacco. It was a great play. Steelers are stupid. Do they not watch film? I don't think, well... there's really no amount of film, Trisk, that could have prepared you for that one. I don't think Flacco has ever done the read option in his life. And if he has, I assure you he never kept it. 2nd and 10, ball at the 22. Flacco in the shotgun, drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt on the sack. There we go. Again, we hadn't called his name all night. But now that is a huge loss. And a huge play by T.J. Watt. When the Steelers needed him most, he came through. So we'll see again. It's going to be 3rd and very, very long. The Steelers, again, I mean, Trisk will probably say it. It's 3rd and 18. They will probably get 19 here. I've seen it happen too many times. Will it happen again? 3rd and 18. They're at the 14. They need to get to the 32. Flacco in the shotgun. Trips to the right. One receiver to left. Oh, he hands it off to Pirine. And Pirine's going nowhere. Oh, and the Bengals fans are not happy. They are booing. And now you're going to give the ball back with about 3 minutes to go. A little under 3 minutes. That is a very conservative play call. The Steelers have all 3 timeouts again. They'll have an opportunity here. Flacco will have, Rodgers will have a chance. Shades of Steve Bono. Bono. Oh, the name is so familiar. I know, obviously quarterback. Couldn't tell you the team, though. Here is the punt. That's a good punt. Fielded at the 25. He's at the 30. 35, 40, and pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So the Steelers will have very good field position. Again, they're on their own 42, but again, that's still pretty much a short field. 36 career game-winning drives. That's the 3rd most amongst active players. Stafford has 50. Russell 40. He's no Ben, but again, Rodgers can get it done. Ever since the second half Packers game, Flacco looks like, oh no, he really does. Again, Flacco had a great game there in Green Bay. I completely agree, Robert. And he had a great game tonight. Will he walk off the field the victor or not? I guess we'll find out very soon. Again, the Steelers are down 24-30 with 2:46 left to go. Rodgers is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, now to his right. Heavy pressure, moving to his right. Fires, it is tipped, incomplete. Oh, what a play there by the linebacker. I couldn't tell you the name. I can't remember. It's, who was that? Wilson, that's right, Wilson, the linebacker. Seabone of the Steeler, number 13, then played for the Chiefs and Niners. Oh, that's right. Robert Rodriguez, 49ers. Did Seabono play for the Niners? Okay. I gotcha. Thank you again for keeping me in check there, Trisk. Thank you, Robert, for tuning on in. Appreciate you, man. 2nd and 10, ball at the 42. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right, fires of the middle. It's caught at the 45, immediately brought down, but he will have the first down. But there is a flag. Holding offense number 77, Broderick Jones. is clapping. I don't think he understands that the penalty was on him. That is a crucial mistake. No, he didn't even need to do it. Oh, and oh my gosh. Didn't even need to do it. I mean, I don't know. I guess you can make the argument he did. It is what it is. 2nd and 20 now for the Steelers. 2:31 left to go. And again, the Steelers have all 3 timeouts. Heck, I can see them still punting it here and trying to force another stop. We'll see, though. Definitely would be the worst case scenario for the Steelers. Drops back to pass. Rodgers moving to his left. Fires down the middle. It is caught at the 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Rodgers does it again. Now, there is a lot of time left to go, but the Steelers have just tied it up with 2:21 left to go. Oh, what a play. Flacco can't believe it. Pat Freiermuth. That was a 68-yard play. Oh, my goodness. He was an old Chief quarterback who ran a quarterback sneak around the end, 71 yards. Oh, really? Okay. There it is. History repeats, I guess, though he didn't do 71 yards. It was again, a nice play there by Flacco, but that was a while ago. Rodgers with a heck of a play. That's his 4th touchdown pass. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. The Steelers, for the first time pretty much since the early part of the second quarter, now lead 31-30. But again, there's plenty of time left in this one. Again, Rodgers just heavy pressure. Moving to his left, finds the open Freiermuth. Terrible route by Stone. Stone has been playing a decent game tonight. I don't know what Stone was doing there for the Bengals, but Rodgers doing a great job keeping the play alive. Finding Freiermuth for 68 yards. Enough time for the Bengals. Oh, I completely agree. Robert said, doink, not here today, not yet. Hey, there's still is enough time for a doink, though. Again, the Bengals have plenty of time here. All they need is a field goal. And again, with the way kickers can kick, you pretty much just need to get to midfield and you give yourself a chance, which is ridiculous. Tell me they're not putting helium in the ball. Tell them better not call a stupid timeout. Well, I don't think it's going to call one now. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And again, I don't just call Steelers games on the channel. I call other games as well. So make sure to subscribe here tonight. It is free to do so. I'm not charging you nothing. There is the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25, and brought down at the 30. And again, the Bengals really only need about 25 yards. They would put them at the Pittsburgh 45. That would be enough for a 63-yarder. Again, that's like a chip shot nowadays anyway. Delay, did you leap through the roof? No, I did not. Rodgers is old but good. He is good. Delay, what a game. I know. Gaming Boys is crazy. The year of the kicker. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They need to go back to the way the balls were, because, again, literally the kicking balls are changed. And looks like there's an official timeout here. They're trying to make sure the script is... That was probably not predicted, so they're getting some updates here on the script. Kicker for the Bengals can make a 65-yarder. Yeah, McPherson has a boot. He can boot it. Please, no spoilers. Oh, yeah, no, we're just talking about kickers. 1st and 10 at the 30. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco jumps back, looking to his right, fires, and it is caught at the 42. This is Chase, and Chase is going to stay in bounds. That was actually a very smart play, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Bengals already close to midfield. They might actually be in midfield. I didn't actually see where he was pushed out. Or not pushed out, but tackled. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. You guys, RC and Gaming Boy, following each other. You guys are following each other around YouTube. Like I said, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. And again, I know you had to probably scroll very far down the feed to find me. I'm glad you did. Hopefully, I was able to win you over. Hopefully, I was worth the trip. And again, make sure to like and subscribe. Folks, we are a growing channel. Again, we crossed 1,500 subs last night. That's 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. We are a channel on the rise. So make sure, again, to subscribe. Again, I do Steelers games. I'm doing every Steelers game. But, again, that is not the only stuff I cover. Again, you can check out my live section if you'd like. I can show you right here. Again, this Sunday covering 3 games. Last Sunday, I covered 4 games. So I'm taking a little bit easy, I guess. Again, 9-10 hours of football. And again, I do a lot of college football, a lot of MLB, did a lot of that, of course. But I'm a football guy. I love football. So make sure, again, to subscribe. Again, it's completely free. Also, don't be a stranger. Chat away in the comments. I try to read as many comments as I possibly can. I really do. If I had one complaint, I said, you guys scored too early. Yeah, I know. I said that as soon as we scored. It's all good, though. I'm glad we scored. This is a feeling like college football game with the score and everything. Yep. Oh, yeah. I completely agree there. But, yeah, again, don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat down in the comments. I try to read as many comments as I can. Again, make sure to subscribe. It is free. This is free, folks. Don't not subscribe. I mean, if you're not a sports fan, I get it. I guess that would make sense. But if you call yourself a sports fan, you're not subscribed to DrDelay. I don't know. I guess I'll have to question your fandom is all I'm saying. Again, we're still in the 2-minute warning, folks. So, again, if you feel like, well, I'm just yapping, not talking about the game. Well, if you go to another channel, you'll find out they're doing the same thing there. But I can't stop you. But, again, the Bengals are looking good. Again, they're at their own 45. They really only need 10 yards, and I would say that is pretty much field goal range for McPherson. So, definitely a little bit scary here for the Steelers. Still plenty of time. The Steelers still have all 3 timeouts. So, again, if the Bengals are forced to kick early, then the Steelers would probably be the same situation just on the other side. Betting market's going 80-20 opposite way. Oh, really? Yeah, probably. All right, Flacco's in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. T. Higgins in motion. It's now going to be 2-2. Flacco drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught by Chase. He's at the 50, 45, 40, and is pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Chase was wide open in the middle of the field. You have to question the Steelers' defense. But in reality, it's just that's the best that they can do. They've looked pretty terrible. Rodgers must have ate some... Oh, my gosh, okay. Just showing it here again. Just a good play by... And Rodgers can't believe it on the sideline. He looks disgusted with the defense. Yep, this is what Ben had to deal with. 1st and 10 at the 37. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco hands it off to Brown. Brown shimmying and chammying as he fights forward for a gain of 2. And it looks like the Steelers are going to call their first timeout. That is interesting. I don't know if I would have called that one. I don't know. I guess you see what you got. You're in field goal range? Yes. The Bengals are in field goal range. McPherson actually only a 58% kicker whenever it's a lead-changing field goal attempt in the last 2 minutes of fourth quarter and overtime. So maybe not the most clutch guy. Of course, we kind of, if you guys are Steelers and Bengals fans, you would remember that Week 1 game in 2020 and 2022. That was one of the greatest games I've ever seen. And McPherson missed multiple field goals late in that one. So extra points and field goals, I believe. So not a clutch guy by any means, but again, he does have a boot. 2nd and 8, 1:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Flacco in the shotgun. Flacco drops back, looking to his left, fires down the left side. It is caught by Higgins at the 10, sliding down at the 6. And Higgins sliding down, did not want to go and score. Did you just read the stat, Phil? Sat off Prime Video? No, I actually didn't. That is huge for the Bengals. They're now at the 7. It's trending to be a Bengals victory. Again, I would have not called that timeout earlier. That's just all I'm saying. 1st and goal for the Steelers. Oh, man. Again, the Bengals are pretty much just going to try to center it now for McPherson. Because they're not going to try to score, folks. Rodgers having a little discussion here on the sideline, handling up the offense. First and goal at the 7. Flacco's just going to take a knee at the 10, and the Steelers are going to take their final timeout again. It goes back to that timeout. I thought that was a little early. It proved to be so. Should have let him score the touchdown. No, again, he slid down. Trisk. And yes, the stupid timeout, you were correct, but no, I mean, Higgins literally, he did not want to go in. He slid down. He was not tackled. So second and goal now here for the Bengals. As again, it's trending to be a 33-31 Bengals victory. Of course, McPherson could do something pretty amazing, I guess. Second and goal. Ball at the 10. Flacco. Going to go ahead and, again, they're just chewing. The Steelers aren't pushing, and he now go ahead and is going to take the knee. Just absolute laziness and stupidity by the Steelers, letting him tick off more seconds. Absolute stupidity by the Steelers. Man, just stream the game. Joseph, are you an idiot, Joseph? I mean, genuinely. Again, just go to your other streams and find someone streaming the game. Find them, because you can find them now. You're gone. Third and goal, and the Bengals going to go ahead and take their final timeout, 53 seconds. So again, the Steelers will have about, 10 seconds. Well, you guys will get the ball back. I mean, not much. Steeler player should have carried him into the end zone. No, again, Trisk, he slid down. Trisk, you don't understand what is going on. Again, the Bengals leading by 1. Or no, pardon me, they're down by 1, but again, trying to take off as much time as possible. Third and goal. Flacco, it's going to take a knee. 10 seconds difference between the game clock and the play clock. It's going to shot clock and the game clock. Oh, man. Again, the Bengals will probably let this tick off and then, of course, take the timeout. Yep, folks, this is tough. This is a tough watch here for the, being a Steelers fan. Bengals fans, of course, going to be happy if you're a sports bettor that had the Bengals. It is what it is. And again, there is the timeout by the Bengals. 11 seconds left. They should have just stayed with, again, Trisk, I don't think you understand that it was pretty much impossible the way the play went. If you're looking at it, there's no way. I know you would try to argue, but there's just literally is impossible, Trisk. Imagine if he forgets about the clock. Yeah, it would be nice. Delay. Come on, bro. Don't lose like the Cowboys. Now that's what we do. The Steelers like losing games that they should win. How about a doink? Would be nice. This is going to be, again, about I think it's about a 29-yard. No, it's going to be about a 36-yard attempt, if I had to guess here. 36-yarder right down the middle. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. And the Steelers now trail by 2 as the Bengals take the lead with 7 seconds to go, 33-31. What, they blocked the field goal? Yeah, unfortunately, did not happen. And the Bengals have a lead here with 7 seconds left. I'm actually speechless. I mean, again, it was a close game. I'm like, man, I know the Steelers, they usually don't do well on Thursday nights. But unfortunately, the Steelers are still the Steelers. I think that's pretty accurate. I can't even with you right now. Ouchie indeed, RC. Trisk, again, you just, again, it was just impossible. He literally could not. As soon as he caught it, he slid. Who day? Yeah, I guess you're who day for now. Delay when Flacco was trying to take it, he would have dragged him. Yeah. Again, the Steelers, they weren't even doing nothing. It was amazing, allowing about 3 or 4 seconds to bleed off the clock. Like, absolutely horrible. That is the Steelers. As there is the kickoff, they're going to boot it in the end zone, and he's just going to take a knee. So the Steelers have about 7 seconds left. Again, there's no timeouts. So, again, this is Rodgers we're talking about here. So, we've seen crazy. But congratulations, Carmen's trending to be a win for the Bengals here. Thank you for the stream tonight. Oh, you're welcome. Good night. Yeah, everyone's saying good night. It's over. It pretty much is. 7 seconds. You need to get to about the 45 for, a chance. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back, fires. It is caught at the 40 with 3 seconds left. Of course, that's the Steelers' 40, so it looks like they're going to settle up or going to try to do the Hail Mary. Rodgers trying to get everyone in the huddle. He's yelling. Everybody know, yeah, probably going to be. We're going to see a Hail Mary attempt or something, or a hook and ladder. I'm not too sure. 2nd and 5 at their own 40. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back, scrambling to his left. Steps up, fires down the middle of the field. It is batted away, incomplete. And the Bengals, he got there, folks. That arm still can sling it. Threw that ball 65 yards. Thank you. Sorry for the celebration on the Steelers stream. Oh, you're good. You're good. Carmen, you're good. Don't worry about it. The Steelers deserve to lose. Congratulations on the win. As the Steelers fall to 4-2, the Bengals are now 3-4. And again, with Flacco, again, based on how the Bengals look like at the end of the Packers game and how they look tonight, the Bengals might be making some noise after all. We'll see. Thanks, man. Good to see you. Thank you again, Pittsburgh, for stopping on by. Appreciate it. What a difference a quarterback makes. Oh, 100% RC. Again, Browning was complaining and whining. But clearly, Flacco is much better than Browning. Like, that's not even close. But you're good, Carmen. Appreciate it again for stopping on by. Thank you again for letting me call the game. At least it wasn't the Titans. Yeah, you're right. No, the Bengals. Hey, the Bengals might be good. Good game. Again, Carmen, feel free to subscribe again. The Bengals and Steelers will play each other one more time. Actually, in fact, in exactly a month, I believe. They play on November 16th as well. And you never know. Again, I do bounce around the NFL, folks. So again, if you're just a football fan here, make sure to subscribe. Again, because I'm going to be covering games on Sunday, and I assure you the Steelers aren't playing they ain't playing 4 games in 1 week. Because, yes, I'm covering 3 more games on Sunday. Of course, I do cover stuff for college football as well and Major League Baseball. But, of course, Major League Baseball is winding on down. But, yes, make sure to subscribe. It is completely free to do so. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I know you probably had to scroll way down on the feed. That is the way it is. But, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. That is pretty much going to do it for me. Again, the Bengals have defeated the Steelers 33-31 here on Thursday Night Football as Tomlin's struggles continue here on Thursday night. That is just a reality that we have to accept, that guy cannot win on Thursday. So it is what it is. I will see you guys on for, I think Saturday. Again, I'm going live for, I think it's Central Michigan Bowling Green and then Wyoming Air Force. Again, if I don't see you guys there, it's okay. Again, Sunday, got a slate of games. I might see you there if you care about fantasy or whatnot. You guys all have a great rest of your day. Definitely happy to find you. Thank you. Thank you, Carmen. Appreciate it. I hate how I'm usually right. Yes, I know. Are you doing the World Series games? So because of the legal streams, Kenneth, I don't. If the Brewers don't make it, no, I probably won't, because too many illegal streams, and I don't really. It doesn't help the channel at all to do those games, and I hate to think that way, but I got to prioritize building the channel. So unfortunately, I cannot. But I guess you never know. If I got nothing else to stream, I might as well. Have a great weekend. You as well. Appreciate it. But yes, you guys all have a great one. Catch you guys in the next one or whenever I see you. And y'all take care. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. Y'all take care. Peace.